Welcome to Coach Hayes Football Live. He can talk about anything from high school to the pros. This guy knows the game, so you better not be half-stepping.
I can guarantee you most of the audience is going to agree with me before they agree with you.
Strap in, because Coach Hayes is about to
crack your cranium and fertilize your brain. Go ahead and right here, right now.
Subscribe now and check out CoachHayesFootball.com.
What's up, everybody? We're back in the building for another great episode of the Coach Me Coach podcast with your boy, Coach Hayes. We in the building. Woo! We got a lot to talk about, a little bit of time to do it. I don't know if I'm going to play with y'all for 3 hours a day, boy. Coach been going hard since Sunday. But we got a lot to talk about. Like I said, we got Phillip Rivers news, Heisman finalist news, first round predictions, and gone too far. Y'all going to love that one. Anyway, we in the building. Let me know how y'all guys feeling today in the chat. Let me see who all in the chat so far already. Shout out to Sage, says go Canes. But them Canes going to always show up, and I love it. Also, shout out to Daniel Berry Sports. Happy Tuesday. Hello, everyone. And he also says, thanks for stopping by. Listen, I had a chance to stop by his channel. He was live playing hockey, y'all. He was playing hockey. I don't know who he was playing. I know nothing about hockey. I just heard something about offsides or something like that, and he almost won the game. But y'all go check out his channel, man. Shout out to Daniel Berry Sports in the building. Hollow Master, second-rate ACC Miami gets in. Sounds like a hater on the line. Do we got a hater? Do I need to slap me a hater today? There we go. Sound like one. Owens T, hey, what's up? You know what time it is. C Major. Whoop that. Man, y'all be giving me copyright when I get fired up with that, man. All right. Hold up. What's happening? Boomer, go Canes. I don't know if you can't be no part-time lover now, dog. You can't be on one side of the fence and talking about Oklahoma Boom over here and Canes over there. You remind me of an old school song. Well, I mean, this is a pause moment because, but just follow me. Your body's here with me, but your mind is on the other side of town. Stop. Anyway, you know what time it is. Cut it out. I'm just messing with you. Beloved Sandworm, Canes are one of the biggest underdogs in the playoffs. We're going to talk about that too. And shout out to Demetrius. Hey, what's up, Coach Hayes? You doing all right? I'm doing good, man. Go Canes and beat the Aggies. Ha. Let's go. And you see I got my Outcast shirt on today, man. It's about to be bombs over Baghdad Saturday. We're going to tell them Aggies off the field out of there. But let's go ahead and get into today, man. Big breaking news, I guess, in regards to Phillip Rivers. Long-time vet, 17-year vet, 44 years old, has now been signed to the practice squad of the Colts. The Colts have had some injuries, but here's the biggest thing. Phillip Rivers hasn't played since 2020, 5 years ago, and he's up for the Hall of Fame. Now, here's what's interesting. Found this out. If he gets signed and goes back with the Colts, his Heisman clock starts over. His Hall of Fame clock starts over. So it's interesting. 44 years old. That means that the Colts got to be super desperate to bring Unc about the crib. And if y'all know anything about Phillip Rivers, this man got about 10 kids. He a granddaddy already. Like, this dude already a granddaddy. And his youngest child is 2 years old. Either this dude really in love with football or this dude hate being at the house. Y'all let me know in the chat which one. Do he really love football or do he hate being at the house? You got 10 kids, grandkids, a wife. She probably pissed. She been pregnant 10 times. This man said, I'm finna go to Indianapolis, dog. I'm finna get up out of here. This thing crazy. Hey, Juan say, Phillip need the money. Because, boy, let me tell you, it might be cheaper to keep her. Boy, you got 10 kids and a 2-year-old. Boy, I would love to see what that child support check look like. Boy, that boy, they're cutting $100,000 every week. But anyway, that's a big shout out to him, man. And like I said, I'm going to read this. It says what it means for his Hall of Fame chances. This year, 2025, Rivers' first year of eligibility for the Pro Hall of Fame because players must be retired for at least 5 years before appearing on the ballot. Rivers is indeed among the semifinalists for the class of 26. However, if he signs onto the Colts' active roster, the 5-year retirement clock resets under Hall of Fame under the Hall rules. That will remove him from the current eligibility, postponing any Hall of Fame induction until at least 5 years after. So the earliest he can be back on the ballot is 2031. Y'all got to let me know. Somebody said he was coaching high school. I thought he was coaching high school ball. That's what I thought. This boy pulled a Teddy Bridgewater. But this goes to show you that the Colts are willing to take an old head dude like this. I know I'm kind of being real crazy talking about old head, but an older guy, when there's so many other quarterbacks out here that probably can give you more. And this dude say, man, I'm finna come off the couch, not off the bench, but off the couch and go play. Why don't pick up Cam, man? Go get Cam Newton. That boy say he can still ball. Go get Cam Newton, man. That would be super interesting. I mean, this ain't no long-term play. This ain't no long-term play. I mean, go get him, man. Just make it exciting. 44-year-old Phillip Rivers. Holy smokes. That's wild out here. Let's go. Next, we're going to talk about these Heisman finalists, and we will be opening up the phone lines. You'll see it pop up right over my head here when I get to my Gone Too Far segment, which is not going to be too far away. Heisman finalists are in the final four, and I think a lot of people have already predicted this. And I put a poll up already. You can check it out. Please go ahead and fill that out as well. You have Fernando Mendoza, the Indiana quarterback. Right now, you guys have him ranked at 71% winning the Heisman. Jeremiyah Love, the running back that Miami stopped for 33 yards. Sorry. The Notre Dame running back at 9%, you guys. Julian Sayin, Ohio State's quarterback, 3%. And Diego Pavia, Vanderbilt's quarterback, at 17%. Here's what I'll tell you. I do think Fernando Mendoza has taken this and will take this home, especially with the win over Ohio State and in the fashion in which he did it. Shout out to you, Elite Cuban Kane. Cuban Kane, what's up, baby? Listen. Yeah, Malachi Tony need to be on that ballot. Malachi Tony could take Julian Sayin's spot. I'm sorry. He could take Julian Sayin's spot. Because I'm going to go through each one of these and y'all can tell me from a statistical standpoint if it's even matching up this year. Because I know they do the Heisman every year. I'm not excited about this Heisman class. Is that fair to say? Do y'all feel the same way? I'm not. There's nobody except maybe a Mendoza because of the team in which he's playing for and what they've done. Diego Pavia from Vanderbilt, of course. They've been the doormat of the SEC forever. And so what he's done, he's been exciting to watch. But Jeremiyah Love, I think he's extremely good. He will definitely be an NFL running back. But nothing extraordinary in my opinion. I mean, he's about 1,300 yards. I mean, we saw your boy from Oklahoma State with 1,800. Golly, I can't forget his name that fast. Look at that, out of sight, out of mind. He had 1,800 yards. So this class is not all in it. Julian saying just because it's the number one team is kind of like by default. And that's why I thought Malachi Tony should have been on there. The true freshman, 17, just turned 18 during the season, should be a senior in high school for my beloved Miami Hurricanes, should have been on this ballot. But Mendoza led Indiana to a perfect 13-0 season, culminating in a conference title, the first Big Ten championship since 1967. Oh, have mercy. Well, yeah, Civil Rights Act back then, huh? Talk to me. Statistically, he threw for only 2,900 yards, 2,980 yards with 33 touchdowns and only 6 interceptions. But like, again, when you look at the yardage, he didn't even crack 3,000. Last year, we were talking about guys at the 4,000 range. All right. Completed 71% of his passes. And then he also had touchdowns on the ground. Pavia, quarterback for Vanderbilt, threw for 3,100 yards, 3,200 yards, 27 touchdowns, 71.2% completion, ran for 826 yards, 9 rushing TDs. You know, he had some exciting things, but again, it's Vanderbilt. I thought he did a good job getting Vanderbilt on the map. I think they lost 2 games. They didn't even get to sniff the doggone playoffs. It just didn't happen. And then he also led Vanderbilt to their first 10-win season in program history. So shout out to Coach Clark Leah also. I think he signed an extension over there. And so, like I said, Vanderbilt is on the map. I'm not sure if that's sustainable or not, but we'll see. Julian Sayin from Ohio State. Approximately 3,323 yards, 31 touchdowns. But guess what? 78.4% completion rating. Now that's high. And I know last year everybody talked about Shedeur Sanders having, I think, 71 or 72, but he's at 78.4%. So I think he's going to take that. This is his first year as a starter. But again, nothing impressive. 12-1 record. That's something Ohio State has done repeatedly. But again, just nothing that really popped off the screen. And for the last but not least, Jeremiyah Love for Notre Dame, the crying Irish, the running back, 199 rushes for 1,372 yards. And that's all he's going to get because they're not going to even be in a bowl game. So he can't even get 200 carries because they're being selfish. And he averaged 6.9 yards a carry, 18 touchdowns on the ground. And he had 3 touchdowns through the air and receiving. Again, y'all let me know. I think Fernando Mendoza runs away with this. He was Cal's quarterback last year. He's from Miami, played at Columbus High School, went out to Cal, transferred from there to Indiana under Kurt Signetti, and has done a good job. So, like I said, I think it'll be very interesting to see this on Saturday, I believe, 7 o'clock, and that'll be the Heisman ceremony. And I believe Fernando Mendoza will be inducted into the Hall of Fame. And he might be able to go over there to the Heisman Mansion or whatever it is they do, with the Nissan Heisman Mansion. And it'd be pretty cool to find out. Also, it'd be pretty cool to find out what they do here in this first round. That takes me to the predictions. Let me see if I can put up the bracket so y'all can follow me. Because I'm going to make some crazy predictions on the college football bracket today. Coach I'm going to get a little messy. Let's get messy today. Talk to me. Also, I wanted to say this. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. We got 87, 89 people in the building and climbing right now. And I'm going to get ready to put this up here in a second. But I want to go to this right quick. We are literally at the doorstep of 45,000 subscribers. I was looking at this today. We're at 44,986 subscribers. We need 14 subscribers to make 45,000. We're not opening the phone line until we get 45,000 subscribers. 45,000. So 14 of y'all who not subscribing, I know y'all in here. Y'all need to come to YouTube. If you're watching on Twitter, come over here and subscribe and don't be playing around. And I got my trusty app right here. Look at that, already 86. Because y'all listen. And I appreciate it. Now we need 13. 44,987 subscribers. We need 13 to make it 45,000. We'll open up the phone lines and celebrate. All right. Let me get to this bracket right here. Let me see if I can make this bigger. All right. Perfect. Perfect. That's perfect. All right. Let's look at the prediction here of the first round of the bracket. And I want to talk about some information here in regards to, some stats and all that other good stuff. All right. So looking at the bracket right here, I'm going to start at the top left-hand corner here, the 9 seed versus the 8 seed, Alabama versus Oklahoma around here. So the line right now is basically a pick 'em, a 1.5 differential here so far as the line. Alabama is favored by 1.5 points. So it's pretty much a pick 'em. I'm going to give this to Oklahoma. I'm giving this to Oklahoma, and I'm giving it to Oklahoma for one simple reason. I think Alabama is beat the hell up. Alabama's going to have the toughest. They have the toughest and roughest path in this whole thing. Here's why I say this. They played in a conference game against Georgia. That was a tough game. Even though they got blown out, it still was a physical game. They come right back, and they're going to play Oklahoma, who has had plenty of time and opportunity to rest. I'm giving Oklahoma the win. Shout out to Bishop Newkirk. I know he's going to call in and he's going to be like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But I'm going to give this one to Oklahoma. All right. Next, going down, the 12th seed versus the 5th seed. James Madison University versus the number 5 ranked Oregon Ducks. Again, who got a chance to chill. And they are favored by 21.5 points. Y'all tell me this ain't flawed. 21.5 points. If this ain't a bye week, I don't know what you call this. But Oregon is favored by 21.5 points. I say Oregon beat these people by 30. I think Oregon beats the people by 30. Just to make a statement, hurry up and get up on the board, get them boys off the field so they can rest up and get ready to play Texas Tech coming up the following week. Then I'm going to go over to the bottom right here, James Madison, Ole Miss, because I'm going to leave my Canes for last. Ole Miss, without Lane Kiffin, so Pete Golden would be the head coach, the defensive coordinator. They are a 17.5 point favorite over Tulane Green Waves. I think they beat these people by 25, maybe even 30. I know I sound crazy. I know I'm not tripping. But this is another bye week for the Big Ten. So the Big Ten and the SEC school get basically another bye week. So I'm going to go with Oregon on this. I'm going with Ole Miss on this one. Easily by 25 points, I'll say. Let's go with that. Charlie Reese, the offensive coordinator, is still there. Not Charlie Reese. Is it Reese or Wise? Charlie Wise. I think Wise. Is there as the OC still to coach the game. I think they're going to run through it. I don't know if they win the Natty, but they're definitely going to mollywop the Green Waves. Now, let's get to the real game. Texas A&M versus Miami, the University of Miami. Charlie Wise Jr. Thank you. I said Charlie Reese. Charlie Wise, yes. Miami is a 3.5 point underdog. Texas A&M is favored by 3.5 points. I think Miami wins this game by a touchdown. Here's why I say this. Not because I'm a homer, because I'm fanned the hell out. Because I'm fanned out. Because I'm fanned all the way out. There's nowhere in the world that the University of Miami will not only let the fan base down who fought tooth and nail, let's be honest, fought tooth and nail, got on every podcast, every media outlet, radio station, message board, whatever, for my beloved Canes to get in there, and they don't show up and show out. And they don't show up and show out. Mario Cristobal, you ain't going to let that happen, bro. You better get you a gallon of some cafe con leche, some cafecito, some Cuban bread, a medianoche, or something. A pastelito. You better play some dominoes before the game, something. There's nowhere in the world, and we're going to talk about this tomorrow, even more in depth, and I know y'all going to call in and talk about it. I get it. I understand. I ain't mad at you. But there's nowhere in the world that the Miami Hurricanes have so much at stake. So many questions need to be answered by Miami. And Mario Cristobal still has questions that need to be answered. I've said this, and we'll go over it again tomorrow. There's only one piece of his coaching acumen that has been challenged, and he still has yet to prove it now. I have to be honest. He has not eliminated the but. What is the but? He's a great recruiter. We just saw that. Sign a day, top 10 class, all that great stuff. Motivator, yeah, he's tough. Yeah, all that good stuff. But he's going to drop some games. He drops the ones, and they hurt him. And this year, Well, last year we dropped 2, we were out. This year we dropped 2, but we made it in. And we still are underdog in this fight. I think Coach Mario Cristobal has more to prove in this playoff run than any other coach, from Kurt Signetti to Dan Lanning to Ryan. He has more to prove that he belongs in the top tier of coaching, but he has to eliminate this aspect of his coaching resume. He has to. He has to eliminate but he'll drop a game. He has to. And I'll just say this, to go into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, to play the Aggies, and it's going to be rocking in there. You're going into a hostile environment. You got to find a way to get all these dudes motivated. I don't care about the offensive lineman talking trash about Ruben Bain, whatever. He's supposed to talk trash. He is. But Mario Cristobal and the Miami Hurricane coaching staff have more to prove than any of these 12 teams in this thing today. I'm going to say something, but take it how you want. People talked about Manny Diaz, and I'm not going to go far, but let's be honest here. That was a talking point. And now Manny has got an ACC championship before he does. That's another knock on him. How do you eliminate that ACC knock? You made it to the bigger dance, as my dog Keith say. Because I wanted him to make it to the dance. He made it to a bigger dance. We was looking at the junior prom. He made it to the senior prom. But you better walk out with the girl. Better walk out with the prom queen. I ain't talking about no damn Cinderella either. Because at midnight, she go back to scrubbing floors. We trying to walk out with Lizzo. Old Lizzo. Getting a little cold outside, Mario. You know what I mean. She like to go to the basketball games. The Cinnabon showing. You know what I mean. You know what I mean? So, all I'm saying, and I'm not going to harp on this. I know y'all going to call in. Y'all going to want to talk about it. But he got to make a statement here in this first game. Nothing to lose. Tattoos around my gun wounds. Shannon Dawson, I was on Street and them Discord earlier. Coach Corey Heatherman, Coach Shannon Dawson, Coach Cristobal, Coach Mirabal, D-Train. Y'all leave that field, y'all better be dripping sweating if you coaching that hard. Your shirt better be dark green because it's full of sweat. You at the point of no return. You got to make it happen. And there's some Cane fans out here spending some hard-earned money to get to goddamn Neverland over there in Texas. Got to fly to Houston, drive an hour and a half to that godforsaken place. Tickets $900. Getting hot. Anyway, let's see before I open up the phone line if we meet our goal. Let's see if we have 45,000 subscribers. Come on. Man, y'all tried, Coach. I ain't gonna lie, y'all tried. Y'all tried, Coach. Look at this. We have 44,989. I done did all that goddamn on talking, and we only got 2 more subscribers. There's 129 people in the building. 129 people in the building. Turn it like this so y'all can see that. We can't get to 45,000 subscribers? Y'all ain't got no love for Coach Hayes? Huh? Oh, hell no. I'll play Jeopardy music junk until we get to it. Think I'm playing. Don't play with me now. Y'all think I'm playing? We'll sit up here and listen to Jeopardy until we get to 45,000. Don't make me play it. I ain't got nothing but time. Come on, y'all. We tripping. Oh, hell no. Well, guess what? If I ain't got no new watches, go call your wife, your mama, your kids, the dog, and tell them to subscribe. Let's make it happen. Coach be on here sick. I love y'all. Hell no. He said they're going to start unsubscribing. I don't care. Somebody did unsubscribe. Hey, y'all some bona fide haters, boy. Y'all some bona fide haters. Hey, that's too funny, man. Anyway, let me get to my doggone. That's funny, man. Y'all too funny, man. Hold on, let me get to my gone too far segment. I'm gonna put the phone number up here and make y'all suffer for a little bit. That was funny. I didn't really think y'all was gonna do it like that. That's hilarious. All right. Okay, here we go. Here's my going too far. This is actually hilarious to me, man. Shout out to these guys. They get a lot of flack. But one thing I'll say about going too far, man, you always got to bring up the Sanders in something, man. Shiloh Sanders and Shador Sanders' relationship as brothers is hilarious. There's a video going around. Shador's playing. Y'all have seen some of the other videos and so forth. But y'all got to see this video when Shador got sacked. He was celebrating or whatever. Bro, I don't know if I could be this calm with my brother, man, because Shiloh is like unfiltered when it comes to Shador. He be picking on him and so forth. But anyway, let me add this to the stage. Y'all check this out. This is hilarious.
Did you wear a thong or not?
You forgot I had a little back injury, right?
He asked the man, did he wear a thong? Look
Did you wear a thong or not?
He asked the man if he wearing a thong out there, man.
Nah.
You forgot I had a little back injury, right? So I get my back taped. But that is crazy that it did look like that. That's funny, bro.
Yeah, but you remember we was in Paris and you had that little bag? The one that was like this?
Yeah, that's called fashion. You talking about the same one 2 Chainz had?
Yeah, so I don't know like what you're doing next. I don't know if the thongs is the next big thing, bro. You know?
How do you feel playing a good game and then everything just gets shadowed by your thong?
Did you wear a thong or not?
Bro, why you did the man like this? Why you did the man like this? Said the man got on a thong. That's hilarious. You know what? Shiloh, you're gone too far, man. You're gone too far. That was too funny, though. Had to be honest with you. I appreciate that. That was actually funny. Coach, didn't you divorce yourself with the code of Dion? Yeah, but that's still funny. I don't care what nobody say. That's hilarious. Somebody said them boys hilarious. Now, I have to be honest with you, man. They, as brothers, you could tell, man, they really have a good time. They don't take that stuff to heart. They know how to, use it and have fun with it and everything else. But that's cool. All right, we up to 10 people away, y'all. Congratulations to y'all. We 10 people away. Come on, 44,990. Can we get 10 more people to subscribe? We got 130. We got 138 people, 97 people on YouTube, 41 people on Twitter, aka X. We can make it happen. 10 people away from 45,000 people, y'all. That's a lot of folks, bro. That's a lot of folks. And I appreciate y'all as always. We celebrate that stuff and have a good time. Don't make me turn this music back on. Don't.
Let's be honest.
Damn, the ad came on. That's terrible. All right, shout out to James Pointer. That boy just subscribed. Hey, everything's so I'm going to unsubscribe again. Bro, simple math. If you unsubscribe, it goes down. When you subscribe back, it go back up, right? So you cut it out. Cut it out. We 9 away. Anyway, we don't have nobody on the line right now. 862-799-9956. Please feel free to call in. Anything's everything. Please feel free to call in. Matter of fact, Huru, the Guru, a.k.a. Studio One Live, call in if you wouldn't mind. Call in if you don't mind. I want to ask you about these spreads, man. And I want to talk to you a little bit about this because I know you get on the spread line, if that's what you want to call it. If that makes sense. That's hilarious. An ad came up on the Jeopardy thing. Tigers, what's up with you, buddy? How you doing, bro? Somebody said somebody didn't unsubscribe. See, that's the funny thing, man. When you make these kind of challenges, people think it's funny and they'll unsubscribe just to make the number go down. That's the hilarious part about it. That's the funny thing about it. Yeah, coach having Notre Dame syndrome. Why I gotta have Notre Dame syndrome? I don't understand how I got Notre Dame syndrome. Man, we be up here hours, bro. I'm asking Notre Dame asking for some money. I'm asking for a free button. It's all good. Let's see who will win the championship in college football this year. I don't really see a front runner, bro. I really don't see a front runner right now. Cold Smoke. I think it's a toss up. I mean, of course, I definitely don't think that Tulane or JMU will win, but I don't know, bro. I don't. I think it's a toss up. I don't see a favorite, right? I don't see one. Can I see Ohio State winning? Sure. But I can also see Oregon winning. Hell, I definitely can see Miami winning. You know what I'm saying? Because them Aggies on the clock. They got 10 hours, 14 minutes. I'm sorry, 10 days, 14 hours, 49 minutes, and 15, 14, 13 seconds. Go Gators say, I'm looking for the crying Irish fans today. Hey, man, I want to know what y'all think about y'all new coach. That's what I want to know, Gator. I got several outlets saying we the best in the nation. Listen, I could definitely see Miami winning it. I am. I got you, Dub. I see Dub calling in now. Dub, we got to get to 45,000, bro. I love you. I appreciate you. We only 7 away. We getting there, y'all. We climbing. Go get your wife phone. Tell her to put down Instagram for 1 minute so you can log in. Let's make it happen. Hell, Indiana. I can see if Indiana win a natty, dog, that'd be woof. That'd be wild. Shout out to my man Kurt Johnson. A big Indiana alum and fan, man. We 7 away, y'all. We almost there. Yeah, I know, right? I would love to see that. I don't know if I was a betting man. If I could ask Studio One, who would he put his coins on? LMV, what's up, baby? The producer in the building. We got to get 7 more people. LMV. You know the motto: by any means necessary. LMV. By any means necessary. LMV. We still at 7 away. 7 away. Let me see. 154 in the building and climbing. We're trying to get to 45,000 subscribers. We're at 44,993. Can y'all make it happen? Can people call in and make it happen? Come on. Somebody just unsubscribe. That's terrible. That's some dirty work right there. That's some dirty work. It should be 91. Why y'all Well, that's some dirty work, boy. See, this is a prime example of what people hate to see. Keep rising to the top. But my mom says, give it all you got. Give it all you got. We're going to have people unsubscribe because you know close. Well, if that ain't the definition of hater. Ooh-wee. Hold up. He said that's what happens when you make and force stipulations. Damn. Nah, studio. Hold up, studio. To simply ask, and I hear you, and I get where you're coming from, but to ask somebody, and I guarantee all 166 people are not subscribed because I'm guilty as well. I watch a lot of channels and I'm not subscribed to them, but I watch them all the time. But to ask someone to hit a free button that is literally on a device in which they're watching, they don't have to go nowhere and log in and sign up and do all this and go over here and fill out a survey. Just simply take your phone and turn it this way and hit the button and turn it back. Bruh. For free content. People sit up here 3 hours last night, 3 hours on Monday night, 3 hours on Sunday night. All right. What percent you think are unsub now out of 166? Unsub, probably if I look at my analytics, I would say probably 40% to 50% based on my analytics of the people who watch this channel are unsubscribed. So out of 162, 50% of that would be 80. 80 people are unsubscribed, just statistically speaking. But that's probably watching right this particular minute. I'll probably say there are at least 25 to 30 people that are probably on Twitter not watching. I mean, that could just simply come and subscribe. Let's see what we got here. It ain't a begging thing, man. It's just a call to action. Y'all chill out, man. It ain't that big a deal. It's really not that big a deal. Come on, now we 6 away. There we go, baby. We getting there. Y'all don't like stipulations. Man, whatever. I bet you stop at that stop sign. Bet that. I bet that. I didn't say I believe. I just told you. So you believe nearly 75%? I doubt it because 75% is from notification. No. I was saying based on the channel's analytics, but I said based on this show, probably out of the 158, probably 25 people are not subscribed. So that's not even close to that kind of number. Not even close. But anyway, I got Dub sitting on. He's going to be interesting. Broke my own rules. Dub, talk to us, man. We're going to stay on here and rock out till people call.
What's going on?
Man, what's going on, man? I'm looking for 6 lost sheep out here, man, to hit the button. What's up with so we can get it? You just hit a milestone.
I was messing with you when I kept unsubscribing and stuff. I just wanted to be the 45,000 person.
No problem.
I mean?
Gotcha.
But yeah, I wasn't gonna like with all the the back and forth about who get the playoff spot between Notre Dame and Miami. Like I wasn't gonna call in for that because I think it's just a whole lot of BS.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can never rely on a group of people to make the right choice, that you want to see. So and plus all this stuff with like Notre Dame for the next 6 years, like starting next year, if they ranked in the top 12, they can't be pushed out, so they get an automatic bid. So it's just so much effery going on behind the scenes. They're gonna do what they want to do anyways. We all know that. But I do think Miami gonna be Texas A&M by 14 to 17 points.
Wow.
Like that's what I think.
I mean, listen, hey, I'm not mad at that at all. I'm not mad at that at all. But like I said, I think it's a little bit closer just because of the home field advantage, the stakes that's available. I do think Mike Elko is a good coach. I won't say great, but I think he's a good coach. I think he knows what he's doing. I mean, that's no slight to Mario Cristobal. What I'm saying is, things happen, bro. It's hard to go undefeated. Yeah, they lost to Texas. I get it. I understand that, but it's football. It is football. It's hard to go. I mean, Nick Saban even said that. Nick Saban even said, bro, it was hard to go undefeated. But when they did lose, he used it as a teachable moment. So, I mean, it's hard to win football games. So I'm not mad at that. I think Mike Elko is a good coach, but I think we're going to be a better team and better coached come Saturday.
Yeah, I think if we if we stop the run and make the quarterback throw, I think that's gonna change the game a whole lot. Because I know like I watched a couple of their games and I know their quarterback is not he's not a great thrower, and stuff, but he's good with his legs. So if we, like I said, if we can stop the run, and stop him from running, we'll be all right. Cause I don't see I don't see us not being able to get to the quarterback, with the the defensive line, and stuff like that, and hopefully, well, we should have Frederick back, and stuff. So I think and Scott should be back too, right? I think they say he might.
I believe
be back.
so. I believe so.
So I think if we get our secondary back, I think we go. Like I said, I think we should beat them, at least by 14. That like I said, that's just what I think.
Listen,
but I do.
I can't. Here's my thing. I can't doubt it. It's not like I'm like, man, you tripping. You might be 1,000% right. I could be wrong. I will say this: when they use the word parity in college sports, this right here is, in my opinion, when you look at this bracket and you look at these teams play, even though Ohio State is undefeated, even though if you look at, well, they're not undefeated anymore, but at the time, if you look at Indiana being undefeated, but even if you look at how they play well, but it's just something doesn't feel as dominant as it used to be in the past. You know what I'm saying? Like the dominance. Yeah. I don't see that team that was just a juggernaut. You know what I mean? When you look at a team, the Saban Bamas And when they roll through, you like, God dang, boy, look at that dog, Derrick Henry, this and that. You know what I'm saying? The Julio, like I just don't see it.
Yeah, I think it's because like, the talent, since everybody is getting paid and stuff now, it's like the talent is so spread out that you might have a good offensive line, a good defensive line, a good secondary or whatever, but you're not gonna have like where you got all the guys like when Alabama was paying them before everybody else was, where some people still was paying them or whatever, but they weren't getting them that Alabama money. And they just got the whole gauntlet athletes in and stuff like that. So I don't think you're seeing that anymore, especially when they say Texas Tech's got the biggest payroll. Who in the hell want to go to Texas Tech and you got Texas? You know what I'm saying, sitting right there. So it's like just because the people look good on paper, that don't mean because how Mario go after certain guys. Like he wouldn't go after none of the guys that's on Notre Dame team that'll quit and not want to play a bowl game.
Right.
Like Mario don't want people like that. So but you got certain coaches and stuff, they'll take all of that talent and it don't, what I'm saying, even though like the guys ranked high and don't have a good attitude and stuff like that, Mario ain't going for that. Mario going for play. Like we gonna go out here and we gonna play. It don't matter what the situation is, what I'm saying, he gonna get them Rough Riders. And a lot of teams don't have them type of players, even though they have a lot of 4 and 5 star players,
right?
So but the talent is all over the place, man. It's not gonna be no and as far as like them expanding the playoffs, I think 12 teams is perfectly fine. They just need to get rid of the JMUs and the Tulanes, because if you talk about 16 teams, man, you're gonna have a lot of 4 and 5 lost teams, and then you're still gonna have the fussing going on about the 17 and the 18 team. So it adding more teams is not gonna fix the problems. They need to fix the other problems and not even worry about trying to expand it. Just put the 12 best team in, and and let it go, let them go at it, and don't try to throw 6 or 7 damn SEC teams in there, every year like they're trying to do. That's the only reason why they wanted 16 teams, so they can add, another, probably 1 or 2 more SEC teams, SEC and a Big Ten team. And like I said, once you get past 3, the 3 best teams in the conference, you get into 4 and 5 lost teams, and that don't nobody want to see that shit.
So let me say this to you. I'm trying to see if I can pull this thing up. I talked to a buddy of mine today. Here's perfect. I know this is going to be real rough looking. But I talked to a buddy of mine today, and I brought this up on the board. I don't know if you can see this or not, Dub. It's probably going to be a little bit of a delay. And I probably should do a better job before I put this up here, but who cares? Maybe if I get 45,000 subscribers, maybe I can get a new program. Anyway, I'm just teasing. We still 6 away, y'all. Appreciate the love and the hate. Here's what I'll say, and I have it up here on the board, but let me see if I can do this. Can you see the screen, Doug?
Yeah. I'm looking at it now.
So here's what I'm gonna say. Ebron said, you're gone too far.
Ebron just mad because I didn't get on it, because I told him my wife was asleep the other day, and he was trying to get me to call in. I'm like, man, I'm not waking her up. He was like, that's when he was talking about the whole garage stuff. So I owe you one, Ebron.
So here's what I'm gonna say to y'all. I looked at this, and you talk about the 12 team. I think 16 is fine. First thing I think, I've said this before, I don't think I've ever had an illustration, and this is probably the worst, but y'all follow me. If you take the top 4 teams of each conference, only the Power 4, forget the G5, go get your own deal. Go get your own deal. I want to illustrate this, and y'all follow me. Now, some people say they're not going to do it, whatever. I think this is a great representation. And the teams that I put on this board go strictly off of how the conferences are set right now, only for illustration purposes. This is not for whatever. All right, so let me go ahead and see if I can share the screen.
Coach, I am gonna say this before you
Mhm.
do that or whatever.
Sure.
This is what I want you to think about, because I've been trying to get people to understand this or whatever, right? I think this year is the first time in college football history that we have had this many undefeated teams, 1 and 2 lost teams. I think it was actually 18 out of the 25, the top 25 teams was either 1 loss, undefeated, or 2 lost teams. So if that's the case, and it's probably going to be the last year that actually happens. So and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I don't think they should go to 16 teams. Yeah, it looked like a whole lot of teams should have been in there this year, but you don't make changes because of something happening one time. You make changes because something happened all the time. And that's why I don't agree with the 16 team. Because next year it won't be 12 teams. We'll be sitting here saying, like, man, that team shouldn't have got in. We probably gonna end up doing that next year, because you will have like the Vanderbilts, the Tennessees, and the Missouris and stuff. All of them are gonna lose 3 or 4 teams because of schedule flip.
Okay, so here's a perfect example. Let's look at the Big Ten. Their top 4 teams are 13-0, 12-1, 11-1, 9-3, right? The Big 12, 12-1, 11-2, 10-2, 9-3. The SEC, 12-1, 10-3, 11-1, 11-1, right? That's the top 4. And in the ACC, oh my God, we were the anomaly this year. Our number 1 team is 8-5, 10-3, 10-2, 8-4. So the worst you're gonna get is 8-4 of a bad ACC this year. This conference was just bad this year. It really was. But let me do this. I got another call on here as well. But let me do this while you're on here, and let me add this to the stage. I know this is real bad. Let me take this comment thing down for a quick second too, so it's not in the way. It's not in the way anyway. All right. If you took the top 4, can y'all see them? Y'all can't see the thing moving around. But if you took the top 4 of each conference as it sits today, just for illustration purposes, the ACC, you have the number 1 ranked Duke play the number 4 Pitt. Number 2 Miami play number 3 UVA. In the Big Ten, you have number 1 Indiana playing number 4 USC. Number 2 Ohio State playing number 3 Oregon. In the Big 12, you have Texas Tech playing Houston. Number 1 Texas Tech playing number 4 Houston. Number 2 BYU playing number 3 Utah. In the SEC, number 1 UGA playing number 4 Texas A&M. Number 2 Alabama playing number 4 Ole Miss. I'm sorry, number 2 playing number 3 Ole Miss. The very next week, I called it Chip Week, the conference championship week. It would have been, just for argument's sake, Duke versus Miami for the ACC championship. In the Big Ten, Indiana versus Ohio State. We just had that literally for the championship. In the Big 12, Texas Tech versus BYU. Literally just had that for the conference championship. And in the SEC, Alabama, Georgia, we literally just had that for the conference championship. Again, Duke, ACC is the only outlier here. But hold on, I'm not finished.
Let me ask
Hold on.
Oh.
Now the conference championships, they still matter, and you're playing for a legitimate reason, right? Now you're not playing an extra game. Let's forget the bye week. Bye weeks don't matter. You know why? Because we're not getting a bye week now. That's first of all. After the championship week, let's say Miami beats Duke. Miami will take on the Big 12, Texas Tech. On the lower part of it, Indiana will take on UGA. I just made up the winners.
Yeah.
Right? And then for the Natty, Miami versus UGA. Now, when you get past conference championship week next year, it don't have to be ACC versus Big 12. You could randomize it. ACC will be against Big 10, SEC against Big 12. That could always change because you don't want to always be this conference versus that conference. You could randomize that part. That's neither here nor there. But you take the top 4 of each conference. Everybody has an opportunity. You get a chance. And that's it. No, I didn't leave Michigan out below saying Michigan left themselves out. They weren't the top 4. Michigan is not the top 4 in the SEC, unfortunately, as of today, as of how it sits today. Hell, I don't even know where Michigan at. They so far down there. Michigan was number 5. And see, that's the problem. If you don't make the top 4 in your conference, you shouldn't even be recognized. Let's call a spade here, bro.
That's true. That's true.
So if you're the top 4 in your conference, now, how y'all do your conference, if you want to do head-to-head conference play, whatever, that's on y'all. But to get into the play, and I left Notre Dame out on purpose. Join the conference, Notre Dame. Join the conference. If you want to play in the college football playoff, join the conference. Because guess what? UConn is 9-2 or whatever they independent. UConn went 9-3 this year. Ain't nobody talking about them. They independent. They beat Boston College. they lost to Rice. They beat UAB. Matter of fact, UConn beat Duke. But ain't nobody crying about them. So my thing is join the conference. And I think this is a very easy fix. The problem is there's no ranking involved. And that's the thing with college football. They want to rank people because it creates talk. See, here, this is no different than NFL, AFC Championship, NFC Championship, except you got 4 conferences versus 2. That's it.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people have been saying. Like they structure it this way, even though they know it don't make no sense. Because everybody was saying like the easy way to do it is how the NFL do it. But they don't want to do it like that because they say, with the TV, the TV contracts and the deals and all of that stuff, they got to do it this way to keep people watching. And that's the only thing they care about. You got to have something when, something to talk about when ain't no good games on, and so forth. So.
Well, real quick, RB Media says, where's Notre Dame at G5? I just said Notre Dame joined the conference. G5s, you have your own bracket. Go get your own playoffs. I think it's only fair hold on, I'm sorry, I'm answering this question. It's only fair for G5s to go get their own conference champion. Go get your own
Coach, the thing about the G5, they got the same thing that Notre Dame just they got it about to start next year. Like G5 gonna get automatic bids for the next 6 years, I think. So they got the same thing Notre Dame got going on with starting next year. With Notre Dame.
Well,
so
yeah, I could go through the whole explanation, but again, that explanation, like I said, is because they're division. I don't want to go through all that. It's a whole nother fiasco. But my thing, if you're a G5 program, let's be real. Come on, man. Oregon is getting ready to play who? Tulane or James Madison? Come on. And y'all be talking about let's put the best 12 on the field. Come on, dog. Thank you. G5s will be lit. Let them have something to play for. What is North Texas playing for right now? At 11-2. They just played in the conference championship. What are they playing for? And they lit it up this year. North Texas right now is 11-2. And what they gonna go to? The doggone Peanut Gallery Bowl? 11-2.
How everybody backing out of bowl, they might send them to the Park Top Bowl.
Kennesaw State.
I think that
hold up. Kennesaw State is 10-3. Ain't nobody talking about them. Nobody talking about them.
Man, this dude talking about Tulane gonna get the Ole Miss. Like, come on, man.
Y'all gotta stop that. Y'all gotta stop. Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop smoking that weed backwards, man. Y'all gotta stop that. So that was just my idea. I just kind of wrote that up.
I'm saying, Coach, yeah, it makes sense, but once again, hey, we know they're not gonna do that because if it makes sense, they're not gonna do it.
Hey, C Major. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. If y'all think Tulane will give Ole Miss that work,
Bet on it.
y'all gonna say that. Look at the first half. It was only up by 3 points in the first half. Bruh. If you don't think the Ole Miss players ain't motivated just because their coach left to show them up, you don't think, man, Tulane finna get mud stomped out there, man.
They actually got Lane Kiffin sent 4 coaches back so they can help them. And coach during the bowl game. Well, the rest of the season.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Steve, what's up with you? We live on Twitter, man. I'm trying to get maybe man Steve over there can help us. We're trying to get 45,000 subscribers. And how far are we away, studio? Studio won't be keeping me up. We still 6 away. Shout out to the hater. But Doug, I appreciate it, man. I got 67.99 on the line. Let's see what they talking about.
All right, much love, Coach.
Much love. Appreciate you, brother. All right, good call, man. Real quick. Ole Miss about to dog walk Tulane, man. Y'all want to talk about loyalty? Oh, did you hang up? No, 67.99. Give me 1 second. Y'all want to talk about loyalty? Look at this. This is the quarterback. This is the quarterback for Texas A&M. I almost made this my going too far. This is the quarterback for Texas A&M right now. Listen to what he has to say. This is on RG3 show. He is the quarterback for Texas A&M. Listen to this.
Miami came today and offered you $4 million. What do you say?
I have to talk with my parents.
It's a PR trained answer.
It's not even a PR trained answer. That is a real answer.
Miami came today and offered you $4 million. What do you say?
I have to talk with my parents.
He wasn't even willing to lie on camera. If Miami came, and offered you I need to talk to my parents. Y'all talking about loyalty inside my DNA. Please, this is the quarterback. Anyway, 67.99 on the line. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from. Be nice if I hit the button. Go for it.
What's going on, Coach? This is Rasta Kane from West Miami. How
yes, sir. What's up with you, Rasta Kane? What's up, baby?
I'm that 5'7" Nicaraguan that called you a couple of months ago after the SMU game.
I remember.
Coach, first of all, I cannot go on before giving a shout out to the person who put me on you, my boy Danny Miranda.
Yeah.
He's a huge fan. He's listening. He's not a talker, but he's a listener, bro. So give a shout out to my boy Danny.
One time, hold up. I'm gonna do it the right way. Y'all do it the right way. See, I'm gonna show you how love goes. Because I told you we about 5 or 6 away from 45,000 subscribers. And I see the haters out there, but I'm gonna show you what love. We finna kill hate with love right now. Danny Miranda in the building. Y'all do me a favor for Danny Miranda. We're gonna hit him with a DJ horn right quick. And y'all clap it up for Danny Miranda for spreading the love, baby.
Let me ask you something. I called you about a month ago, and we were talking about how changes needed to happen, especially offensively. During that time, it was that blowout on the sidelines between Mario and the offensive coordinator, Shannon Dawson. And I remember thinking back, and we spoke, and we said, you know what? Maybe this is something that needed to happen for because we all saw it. And then, this week, I mean, you got to give props to Coach Cristobal. He's been on every single podcast, media outlet possible for the last week, right? I think he was on with Joey Galloway and Hater Number One and Perp Street yesterday, and I think he kind of admitted to what we as fans were speculating was happening, is that I think he kind of realized, hey, you know what? It's time for me to let go of wanting to control everything. And if I hire you, I want to let you do your job, right? Because at our jobs in life, the best CEOs, the best that put the people that they feel are capable for the job, but most importantly, you let them do their job.
Correct.
Right? Because we've seen this offense in the last month. I mean, something that I haven't seen. I mean, I'm 33, right? I have not witnessed a dominant Miami Hurricane program since I was like 8 or 9. And back then, you don't even know what you're talking about, right? Early 2000s, I'm like 9, 10 years old. So I grew up on the Robert Mars of the world, the Ja'Cory times,
wow,
the
Robert
Golden
Mars
era. Like those are my years that I truly like, my core memory years. So to me, this is refreshing seeing this team put the performance they put on against Syracuse, NC State, Virginia Tech, and Pittsburgh, a game that we all had circled thinking, man, there's no way this team is going to be able to go into the cold and dominate the way that they did. So I'm just very, very happy, and I just feel like maybe that game was meant, and we might look back at that moment and say that's when Mario realized I hired a damn good OC. I hired a damn good defensive coordinator. I've been letting my DC do his thing. It's time for me to uncuff Shannon Dawson and let him call the plays that maybe Shannon Dawson is capable of calling, right? So I'm just very pleased with that, Coach. And one more thing, you brought up a great point about the whole conference, making them. I mean, I truly have a problem with Notre Dame and their AD, who is like one of the most delusional person I've ever seen in my life. All these fans are talking about how Notre Dame saved the ACC in 2020. Brother, I got news for you. Had we not let you in the conference, you weren't going to the playoffs, because if people forget, that year, because of COVID, you needed to be a conference champion in order to qualify for the playoffs.
Say it again.
And we saved your ass. We saved your ass, because had that team, and now I'm getting heated because I'm thinking about it. That's the De'Aaron King, dominating offensive year. We struggled with Clemson, and then we allowed 700 whatever rushing yards against UNC the last game of the season. But by that point, we were already out of the ACC title game contender, because what did the ACC do that year? They decided to reward Notre Dame, who had an identical record as Miami, even though we didn't play them in the regular season, because we played at Clemson, I remember, October 8th that year. The Heat were in the finals, the Marlins were in the playoffs, and the Hurricanes were playing Clemson that day. And I remember that's the reason that we didn't make it to Charlotte that year, because of the stupid ACC said, oh, let's give our boys Notre Dame a chance. And that's the only reason they made it to the playoffs. So all these Notre Dame fans and all these Notre Dame athletic directors and all the presidents and all the hooplas and the whole entire Indiana media war machine that's out there saying that Notre Dame is beneficial to the ACC, I double, triple, dog dare you to try to put on a schedule without the 5 ACC teams. Because you know what? Those are 5 teams that are at least they're considered Power 4 conference teams. You take those 5 teams out of your regular schedule, we're going to see a lot of more of Boise State, Navy, North Texas. They might as well be a MAC championship playing in the MAC, because that's the only teams that they're going to be able to schedule. So get off your high horse and stop crying about it just because you got screwed. Yes, you did get screwed, because Alabama shouldn't be in the playoffs. But don't come out after the ACC talking about how oh, you guys are not defending us, and you guys, I can't believe that. What are you talking? You're not a football member. You're not. So why the hell are we gonna be pulling? I'm glad I watched that Notre Dame Miami game 50 times last week, and I hope they keep replaying it just so they can cry about it. Go Kings, baby, and coach, keep it up, my man. We're gonna get to that number. You going out to College Station next week?
I'm trying, man. Listen. I thought I had somebody. All right. Let me just tell the truth. Somebody called me and said if you can get to 45,000 subscribers today, they'll try to get me a ticket to the game.
Well,
that's what they
we
said.
Got to get to that number, coach.
Come on, dog. I didn't want to tell. I was hoping people was gonna do it because they just love Coach, but now I got to tell them the truth. And we still 6 away. Look, we still 6 away. Oh dang! Hold on, y'all
you
just
will be soon, coach.
Get out of there, BJ. Hold up.
Hit that refresh.
I just did.
And I got one more beef to pick with A&M. You know, A&M is out there saying that apparently, because I put in my ticket request, that there's probably no way in hell I'm going to get tickets to the game through UM. And I'm not about to spend $700 to sit up in the last row of that stadium. I went in 2022, and I got my tickets through UM, and they screwed us because they did the last 3 rows of the upper end zones, and that's where they put the away fans beside the little small section in the bottom left end zone. So that's what they do, but they're saying that, oh, we can only give you guys 3,500 tickets. When an SEC school pulls up to Kyle Field, they give them 12,000. You know, that's some BS that they're trying to do. But whatever. Hey, they earned the home field advantage. But you know what? When Texas A&M was here in 2023, we gave them primetime spots. Those folks had some nice suites. They had access to the suites. They had access to all of that. So for them to be petty like this in a 108,000 seat stadium, which by the way, coach, I was there in 2023, 22. That place was not as loud as people projected it to be.
Really?
All right. I'm just saying they might have 108,000 people, but I've heard Hard Rock Stadium, that Notre Dame game this year was double the loudness and madness that stadium in Kyle Field was 3 years ago. And that was a primetime game. Because they were scared.
No, listen. No, 100%. 100%. I'll say this. I like those nosebleed seats, though, in the end zone. See,
they're nice.
No. What I'm saying for me, from a coach's perspective, I can see everything.
Oh, I get you, coach.
No, from a fan, I get it. Y'all want to be in action. I want to be the best seat in the Hard Rock is in section 305. All the way to the wall, sitting right up under the number 305. Next time you go in the stadium, look at section 305. It's right through the goal post. You can see everything perfectly. But that's what I love to sit. But anyway, I mean, I'm gonna
tell you one thing. The only thing I didn't like about those nosebleed seats that they gave us was it was level 500. I've never walked up so many stairs in my life. By the time I was up there, remember, I'm a 5'7" short Nicaraguan. My legs, they carry a little bit extra weight when I'm going up those stairs. You feel me, coach?
I feel.
So it was I need to get on Ozempic before I get over there next week, and if I happen to get tickets, I can be in shape to climb up those stairs.
There you go.
All right, my man. Keep it up, coach. We'll talk soon again, and we're going to get to that number.
We definitely will. Appreciate you, man. Much love. All right. Man, shout out to my man Lou in the building. See, this is what members do, Lou. Lou said you should be getting another subscriber. Just reached out to someone to subscribe. And guess what, Lou? They came through. They came through, Lou. Huh? They came through, Lou. $44.95. They came through, Lou. Y'all clap it up for Lou. Putting in that work. What are you talking about, baby? Somebody, Carl says, Coach Hayes, can you help me get Texas A&M all 22 film? How do you get yours? Hell, I ain't got none. You ever seen me do all 22 film? They don't want a real coach to break it down. Come on now. I don't have all 22. I got a straight ESPN cut. So if you find out how to get all 22, hit me up at CoachHayesFootball@gmail.com so we can make some real videos around here, man. They be getting stingy around here with the tapes. They getting stingy with the tapes. All right, let me get the next caller on the line. I got the loquacious E. Brown on here. I'm gonna let him close out. We ain't gonna be on here too much longer. 6310 in the building. Caller, talk to us. Give us your name.
All right, let me get the next caller on the line. I got the loquacious E. Brown.
Coach,
what's going on?
What's going on? It's 305 Nick. What's going on,
Oh,
Coach?
what's
I see
up?
that shirt you got on.
You like that shirt, boy? Huh?
Yeah, man.
You like that shirt?
Yeah. Hey, Coach, but yeah, where you get that from?
Man, I ain't gonna tell you.
Don't do it, Coach. Don't do it, Coach.
Don't do it. Hold
move
up.
on, man.
Don't do it. Reconsider. Read some literature on the subject. Are you sure?
Subject.
Come on. Because as an outcast, I was born, wasn't warned of the harm that. Come on now. I'm cooler than the polar bear's toenails. There you go again, talking that being corner like I'm a nerd. All right, anyway, I'm loose. I'm loose.
You about to get loose, Coach.
Talk to me. That can't just bite.
Yeah, man. I want to holler. Hey, yeah. But what I wanted to say, Coach, was that we need to give Mario some props, bro.
For sure.
Hey, we trash him when we feel like he doing bad. But the man been standing up for these last couple of weeks for the Hurricanes, bro. He's been standing up. But another thing I want to say too now, that I think with this playoff system, letting these G5 teams in, if you gonna let them in, how about we do this? How about we do a play-in game? For instance, Notre Dame and Texas would have been 10 and 11. Then you could do a play-in games with the two G5 teams and let them play let them play the 11 and 12 teams. And that way, it ain't no excuse because it seems like they're trying to put them in there. Basically, they don't deserve to be in there. So I think we could do a play-in game with them with the two G5 teams and let them play the 11 and 12 seed to see who go to the playoffs. Now, what I also want to say too, now, Coach, is that Notre Dame wasn't talking up for Florida State when Florida State got hosed that year. They weren't talking up for him, but it's all good until somebody the rabbit got the gun. Now you're looking crazy.
There you go. And that's their ACC partner.
Yeah, exactly. Then the coach went a step further. And the program went a step further. How you gonna back out the bowl game? I mean, that's just straight up. They ain't even thinking about the kids. That's why what you just showed with old boy from the quarterback of the Texas A&M, you can say that. Because like you say, it ain't no loyalty in college right now. The minute they start paying them kids, loyalty went out the window. It went out the window. You know what I mean? Because the coaches thinking about themselves, the program thinking about themselves, so the kids got to start thinking about themselves. As far as that go, you know what I'm saying? Now, with the game, as far as with us in Texas A&M, I just think the key, bro, we gonna have to contain that quarterback. That's it. That's the end all be all to everything with that quarterback. We gotta contain him. Because if he under pressure, he showed when he under pressure, he's just gonna let the ball go. He what, 5'9", 5'10", 180 pounds?
Who, Marcel Reed?
So we gonna have to put. Yeah, he's little, man.
No, he ain't that short, is he?
Bro, he about what, 5'10"?
I thought at least about 6'1".
That boy no 6 feet tall.
They got him at 6'1", so I'll say 6 foot. 5. You said 5'9", 5'10", dog. You talking De'Aaron King, dog. He don't look.
Oh, right, yeah, you right. I say 5'10". I give him 5'10". He ain't no 6 feet. I'm just saying, looking at. You think he's 6 feet?
They got him listed as 6'1", so he might be 6 foot. But now 5'10", bro, that's little. What's the difference
between 5'10" and 6 feet? It ain't no big difference.
What you mean? Yes.
Just off the eye test, he's little. He's still a little quarterback. He's still a little quarterback.
6'3" and 6'5" is a big difference. That's 2 inches.
Yeah. Well, that's tall though. I mean,
but 6'3", 6'5"
quarterback and a 6 foot quarterback, I would say still considered short to be playing quarterback.
Maybe
still considered short to be playing quarterback.
Yeah, but 5'9", trust me. Okay, here's a perfect example. Shedeur Sanders, Dylan Gabriel.
How tall Shedeur is?
6'1".
6'1". Okay. Yeah, but Shedeur don't look. He don't look like a short quarterback. This dude looks like a short quarterback. He does though. When he out there on that field, bro, he look little. You know, he reminds me of Bryce Young. That's the size wise he looked out there on the field. Now, I'm just going off of the eye test. He looked like a little quarterback.
That's shocking to me. He don't look. He don't look huge, but he don't look like no shorty. But anyway, okay.
Yeah, but I just feel like that's basically what Miami gonna have to do. I got a feeling, Coach. I feel like and one thing I want to say is that if you look at Mario Cristobal in games that the University of Miami is underdogs, we play good football, man. Our problem is when we favorite to win games and we get upset. But when we go into games that we are picked to lose, I feel like we play our best football for some reason. If you go back and look at it, last couple of years, we play our best footballs in games that we are picked to lose in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just throwing that out there, Coach. You know what I'm saying? Just throwing that out there because I ain't gonna hold you. I just want to let you. I know you about to get off this thing, but yeah, man, I'm watching, man. You ought to be safe, Coach.
All right, brother. Appreciate you, man. For sure.
Yes, sir.
All right. Man, much love. E. Brown says osmosis, the process of gradual or unconscious assimilation of ideas, knowledge, etc. That's what it felt like after listening to Dub and the Nicaraguan King. Man, where does this guy come from, man? Now somebody come get y'all. Whose man's is this? Whose man's is this? Yeah, he not a big dude. Like I said, I'm looking at the game film now. He's not a big guy, but I don't look all that sharp. I mean, he ain't overly tall either, but I ain't 5'9", 5'10". I'm a little tough. Sugar Kane, what's up? Talk to her.
Coach.
What's up, brother?
That gambling coach was good.
Man, them lines out there, what you gonna do with them?
Hey, look, I took that 340. I'm really hot though, for real, because it went to plus 800. On like Monday or Tuesday, it was plus 800 for him to get into the playoffs, but I missed that because I put my bet in a little too early. Okay. But Coach, what's up with these tickets though? Because they got it to where they only gonna give us 3,000 seats.
I mean, you could buy a ticket. Now, don't get it wrong. They may be giving out 3,000 seats that UM is selling, meaning they're going to give Miami 3,000 tickets to sell. But you could go on StubHub or whatever and buy you some tickets.
Yeah, but it seemed like it's just gonna be me and just a whole bunch of Texas A&M fans.
That's
for real.
That's how it goes.
What it seems like. It's gonna be just straight Texas A&M, just like not a lot of Miami fans. With them setting it up like that.
Well, no, well, okay. So how it's explained is, all right, meaning when they say giving them 3,000 tickets, meaning that's what they're giving them to sell, right? Meaning you can buy from them, but you can go to places like StubHub. I'm looking here right now, right? Every time you put Miami, the Dolphins come, you got to put the Hurricanes in them. Okay. I'm looking right now. Let's go to Vivid Seats. I don't know. You just pick up Vivid Seats. Whatever. Let me see. That's probably a bad one. What do you want to StubHub? Let's go to StubHub. Oh my God. How did Carolina? What I'm saying is you could buy tickets. They're just giving tickets to the university. You could buy them from the university. I hope that makes sense, what I'm saying. All right, here go tickets right now. First round of the playoff. Let me put this on the screen so the folks can see. All right, share the screen. And action. Let's add this to the stage. Right? So all this right here, I don't know, apparently it's sold out. Right? Now you could buy these tickets. This is all the Hurricane side. They're showing you right here. That's the Hurricane side of the field. Now you could buy these tickets over here, but these are the tickets there. Now you could buy some of these other tickets. Yeah, you'll be surrounded. But look at all these tickets, bro. Look at these ticket prices. $1,000 to be on the second row, bro. Y'all crazy. That's nuts right now, bro. That's nuts, dog.
$1,000. That's crazy.
Look, $1,000. Well, it's two. I got 2 tickets on here. So for 2 tickets, and that's the seat, that's the view you're gonna get, man. Please put me right here. There we go. Now that's what I want to see right there, right over here. I can see everything. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm gonna pay.
Coach, I can't see your screen. So how much? Like, what you talking about? Like, what that's like behind the end zone?
No, to sit behind the Miami Hurricane bench on the first 100 level for 2 tickets is $1,480.
And that's not a piece though, right? That's together.
Yeah,
They come together.
Yeah, 2 tickets cost you $1,480.
Okay, all right.
Okay, all right. Like that's cool. $700 a ticket, man. Shit.
No,
I'm
I
sorry.
thought it was gonna be more than that. That's what I'm saying.
Bruh.
I'd rather go see him play Ohio State though. To be
Bruh.
real.
For a football game,
Dallas.
man, y'all better stop. Hey, y'all gotta stop smoking that good stuff, boy. Ain't no way in the
Hey,
world.
no, but coach, it ain't like we've been in situations like this. It's like a once in a lifetime thing, especially for me. I was born in '90, coach. Don't forget.
I hear you, dog.
This once in a lifetime, like playoffs.
Sir, $700.
No, like I rather listen, coach. I'll pay that though. I'll take my son to go see him play Ohio State in Dallas. That's worth it.
Here go a better.
That's gonna be worth every dollar.
You can sit in the 400 level for $469 each. I'm sorry, per ticket.
Man, I ain't trying to drive no 11, 12 hours. And then the flight from here is going to be about 3-4 hours.
Just saying, bro.
Man. Hey, but coach, real quick, I got a feeling. You know, I'm a betting man, but I got a feeling it's not even going to be close.
Let's do it.
They already started chirping already, talking crazy about Ruben Bain. He gonna have a fire lit under him. I think they're gonna be in trouble for real. I feel like we're gonna shut the run down. Then we're gonna put them in a passing situation, and they're gonna turn the football over. I got faith in our DBs, and I think Keontae Scott coming back.
Yeah, I heard that.
From what I've been seeing online, he got the boot off. He, moving around. So I don't know, but I feel like I don't think it's gonna be close.
Yeah, listen, I'm gonna be honest. I can see this thing. I mean, what I'm saying is, I'm not mad at you. I can see Miami beating them by 14. I can see Miami beating them by 7. I can see a late field goal. I can see Miami beating them by 21. I can see a lot of things. This is what I am hoping. I am hoping that when we come out to play Texas A&M, we have no regrets. And what do I mean? When you walk into the playoffs like this and you walk into a hostile environment, if I'm going to lose, it is no bullets in the gun. Because I can't shoot up heaven. You understand what I'm saying? If I'm gonna go out, the barrel's gonna be smoking. I can't sit up here talking about, I'm gonna say this for Ohio State. No, I'm coming out the first kickoff. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have time to jab. You got to Mike Tyson this thing, man. You got to come out just swinging, throwing blows, big plays, warning shot. Man, I did dinking, dunking. I ain't saying you got to do this all game. Don't get me wrong. What I'm saying is you have to come out giving them something that we have not done all year. I have not seen the very first play of the game. We just take the top off that joint. Said, hut. Hey, and just back, throw that thing as far as you can throw it. Shoot the one shot. Shoot the one shot over the bow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Who the fastest dude on our team? JoJo Trader? Hey, make sure you nice and warm, dog, because that first play, boy, you running 80. Hey, bomb the JoJo on 1. Bomb the JoJo on 1. Ready? Break. That's it.
Hey, coach, you got some good points, because I want to say this real quick. 2 things. I feel like JoJo, he done dropped a lot of balls this season, but I feel like in this game, he gonna have a catch that's just gonna change our whole entire playoff journey.
Listen,
I'm telling you.
I'm all for it,
I
bro.
think he's gonna take the top off the defense. But real quick, I want to say this because I know it's other callers on the line.
Mhm.
I just pray and hope when we do get that lead, Mario don't get conservative.
No,
He always seemed to do that.
no. You keep scoring, dog. You keep pressure.
Yeah, just
You
keep
applying
playing football,
pressure.
man. It's 0-0.
Yeah. Unless it's 35-7 with 4 minutes left in the game, then I'd be like, all right, take them old heads out. Let's save them up a little bit. But man, look here. I don't want to try to play the clock. I'm scared to go forward on first. We up by 4 points, and it's 3 minutes left. It's 4th and inches. Let's punt it. No, man. No.
Coach, real quick, because you're a coach, you've been there in them game day situations. Where does that, you being conservative like that, like a field former, where does that come from? When you get up on a team and you just start, I'm going to run the ball 3 times and punt.
Well,
where does that come from? Why does Mario do that?
So several things could happen, dog. You could be up on a team, but your offense may not be playing great. Your quarterback kind of rattled. Sometimes you got the fumbles. Your quarterback making bad decisions. And your defense is playing well. And you're hoping your defense could bail you out. And the clock becomes the enemy of the other team. So I understand why people do it. I do. I've done it. And I understand it. Right? But when you're at a place like Miami or any of these top programs, you have to find different ways to take it out of that guy's hand if he's the issue. So, for example, when Beck was having his little woes with the 4 interceptions or whatever, even though he's the quarterback, take it out of his hands. So in my opinion, I think the Malachi Tony stuff is a day late and a dollar short. That should have been in. And when you saw him wavering, now you take it out of his hands a little bit. Let the young, you get where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
But now after, it's like we're being reactive and not proactive. Oh, dang, this dude tripping. All right, maybe we need to put a Malachi package in. When you should have had a Malachi package in. Why? Because we've seen Carson Beck do this when he was at Georgia. Let's call a spade a spade. He get rattled, he throw the ball. So we know he's capable of doing it. It ain't like he did something that it hasn't been seen before. So we got reactive and not proactive in that situation when you look at this game of football. In high school, sometimes you get stuck a little bit because you have what you have. But when you're in major college football, I don't care if you had to put Mark Fletcher at Wildcat or Jordan Lyle. I don't think Jordan Lyle is done at this point. I don't know what's going on. But something different has to change at some point where you have to you have to keep it going, but you don't do it in the same way. I hope this makes sense what I'm saying.
Yeah, it does. I just wanted to stop though, Coach. I'm not gonna lie. Because like in the Notre Dame game, we really could have just I ain't gonna say blew them out, but the score did not reflect how the game looked.
Just like Florida State. You're right.
Exactly. 28-7.
And that is why the committee, to their defense, had questions. Because they're not looking at the games like we are fans looking at the game. Right? They're not.
Yeah.
They're not looking at those games. You got the athletic director from Virginia. She worried about her dang team. She ain't finna sit down and watch no mind. She's going to look at the box score and say, they only beat Florida State 28-22 or whatever it was. And Florida State's terrible. They're not as good as we thought. They only beat Notre Dame by 3 points. They only beat this team by this much. I see. They start beating Stanford real good. They beat Syracuse good. So they got better as the year went on. They weren't dominant early. If you just look at the numbers.
Right.
Because that this is not their only job. They have other jobs to do. So they're not sitting there watching 10 TVs all day like the committee is doing now because it's down to the wire. Now they're sitting. You notice that they're all meeting at the hotel, watching all the game. They're not doing that. They're not doing that in week 1. That lady got a school to run, an athletic department to run. The dude from Wisconsin got an athletic department to run. He don't have time to sit there and watch 45 TVs of other schools. Because you know there's other sports going on in these colleges just besides college football. Other seasons are coming up. Basketball is coming up. These athletic directors have a job to do. So what do? They just go look at the hard paperwork. So that's why when Mario said, "Oh, it's not a beauty pageant," yes, it is a beauty pageant. It is. It is a beauty pageant.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if you can blow them out, blow their ass out
all the way.
Like, don't even play around with them. Put the nail in the coffin. Take the crowd out the game. Beat them to where. Damn, you can hear a mouse piss on cotton. You hear me?
Yeah, you want your narrative. You want your narrative to be when Miami come to your stadium, your fans leave early. Yeah, see, that's a narrative. See, now that narrative has weight. When Miami show up to your stadium, by the end of the third quarter, your fans already leaving. They going to the bar to get drunk because you whipping the mess out of them people.
Yeah. Hey, Coach, just like with Pittsburgh. Mm-hmm. It's like he never took his foot off the gas. And I feel like that's how we're going to have to play throughout the playoffs.
Right.
Yeah. But I appreciate you taking my call, though.
Anytime, dog. You know that.
Go Canes. We got this one. We got this.
Yes, sir. We're going to be excited. All right. Sugar Cane in the building, man. Stop them down gambling houses. We got Pool. I'm going to take this last call here. If you don't call him by the end, I'm going to finish out with E. Brown. We're going to get a gotcha. We'll have Canes talk tomorrow. Pool in the building. What's up, baby? Remember, talk to us.
What's up, Coach? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm feeling good, feeling great.
Did you cross out 45 yet or not?
Let me see. Let me check, man. Cause see, I know the team wouldn't hate on old Coach, right? I know it's them haters. I think it's the Notre Dame fans and they're unsubscribing. That's what it is. Let me see here. Nope. We still right there. Look. Y'all check it out. We still right there, 44,995. 5 away, y'all. Anyway, what's up with you, Pooh? Talk to us.
I'm doing good, Coach, man. I be watching like a whole bunch of people talking about us stacking up versus Texas A&M. I feel like we stack up pretty good with them, man. I feel like our D-line is gonna eat. I watch a bunch of other people talk about how they got us as the underdogs, and how they talk about how they pick the other team to beat us. Like, cool, man. Just keep stoking that fire, man. The same way y'all picked Notre Dame to beat us.
Mm-hmm.
Same way they was picking every other team to beat us, and we beat them. I feel like we do good as an underdog.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mario does good.
Well, listen, to your point, Mario steps up. Coach Cristobal steps up when it comes to that. The problem is, and like I said earlier in the show, he has to eliminate the butt. He has to. And the butt is, well, he'll drop a game. You can't afford to drop this game. Last year, we didn't get the opportunity. This year, we got the opportunity. We can't go in here and lay a goose egg. Because now, it's kind of like, that player. I got a great one. It's like Rudy. Rudy's like, Coach, just give me a chance, Coach. I'm going to make a play, Coach. Just give me a chance, Coach. Huh? Just put me in, Coach. Come on, Coach. I promise I can make the sack, Coach. You get in there, he jump off sides. You see what I'm saying?
And that's why your ass ride the bench.
And that right. So now, instead of you going from playing LB, you play GB. You say, what is GB, Coach? Get back. You don't play linebacker. You play get backer. Get back over there.
Yeah.
And so that's the issue. Real quick before we go on, y'all clap it up for Maximus Matt becoming a YouTube member in the building. Appreciate you. Thank you, man. Also, he is the champion of one of the leagues in the Coach Hayes College Football Fantasy League, man. So Matter of fact, I got to send you that W-9 form, dog. Tax purposes this year, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, appreciate you, man. Thank you for joining the membership. Maximus Max, thanks a lot, bro. So, Pooh, talk to us, man. Why are you laughing, man? Tax is a real thing.
So I've been like watching a bunch of other channels talking about it. Like one of them, I guess it was Josh Pate. He was talking about, he was on an Aggie show, and they were talking about how other offensive coordinators were talking about the worst teams they would go against in the playoffs. The worst matchups physically, they talking about physically, just straight physically, was Miami.
Mm-hmm.
They say just because they got so many ways to hurt you on defense, and they got so many ways to where they got advantages on other teams just on pure defense alone.
Yeah. Oh, real quick, Maximus, I think I missed that, man. Maximus Mac for the $5. Coach, get those likes up. Help coach out. Management. Thank you, Max. I don't know how I missed that. I appreciate it. No, to your point. And I'm going to tell you what part of that is too, though, Pooh. Part of that is the way we came out. Our defense was, when I say it was biting, dog, I'm talking about like Jeremiyah Love from the running back from Notre Dame. He was getting thumped, dog. We talking about hit by 4, 5, 6, 7 people. Like when he got tackled,
like bees,
he disappeared. It took 3, 4 people to get off of him before you saw a gold helmet. So to Josh Pate's narrative and to his point is that those first 4 or 5 games, again, Miami was swarming, bro. When I say, I mean, you go back and watch the good, bad, and uglies, I pointed that out left and right. They were, when I say get into the football, that's championship winning football right there. That's how you win championship. Yeah, you're going to make some one-on-one tackles
got away
in life.
from it in the middle of the season, but I feel like we got back towards the end. I seen a lot more helmets around the ball.
Yeah, and I hate to say this to you, people could talk that stuff like these robots. Remember, every
But
time,
these, nah, man.
hold on.
These
I know they're humans, but every time you tackle somebody, you endure some pain too. Now, I want people think because you hit somebody that they just hurt. Like, this is a violent game, bro. This is a violent game, and it ain't nowhere near as tough and as aggressive as it used to be. But them dudes like Scott and Poison, the way they've been hitting, this is a violent game, bro. Violent.
Yeah, trust me. I know, man. I got my bumps and bruises in there too, broken bones and all kinds of things along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta make that money in pain, though, man. That's
But that's
like Michael Irvin said, man. He made his money with pain live.
Yeah, but that's where depth comes in, right? That's where depth comes in and rotation and all of that kind of stuff. And so that's what's really important.
Is Jordan Lau hurt or?
I don't know, bro. I don't know what the system is. He may have just asked not to play me. Let me keep my red shirt. I'm going to transfer up out this joint. I think the same thing is going on with Ray. And probably some other players. Those are just some bigger names. I think that running back room got a little crowded. You know what I mean? You still had Shamar Brown came in. Think about Shamar. Shamar Brown is equivalent to, what's my man that came from, was it Louisville? Who's the running back that came from Louisville? He ended up transferring out last year. He was playing, and all of a sudden just hit the brakes on him. Because Fletcher got hurt. Who's the cat's name, man?
Man, I know it.
Allen, AJ Allen. Right? Ajay Allen, I think it's called. Ajay Allen or AJ Allen. Remember, he was running tough, man. And all of a sudden, just didn't see him no more. Shamar Brown was running tough, man. He was playing tough. And he don't get the same amount of care that he used to get.
And then I think that's a disjustice also because the running back room is so crowded. Because sometimes it takes a player a couple of possessions to get warmed up in that mode.
No, I get it. No, to your point, I'm trying to look right here. He is Yeah. So Shamar Brown, look at this. 15 carries against Notre Dame, 18 carries against Florida, 9 carries against USF, right? And then right after that Florida game, 8 carries, 3, 5, 9, 8, 8, 2, 8. Why? Because Pringle comes in. Pringle gives you a different look. Mark Fletcher's in there. I'm just saying it's only but so many. It's one football. It's one football.
No, yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you 100%. But that's when you got to get worked in the other things. Like Shamar Brown got that passing touchdown.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. But
I
I'm
feel
saying
like
you went from 15
him
carries
more in the passing game.
You started the season with 15 carries in the first game. You still was splitting time. You know, and I get Bethune-Cookman USF 7 and 9. Then you come back to Florida, 18 carries. So you're looking like the 1-2 punch. Then you go to Florida State, 8 carries. Then Louisville, you got 3 carries and a loss. Think about that. You were a major contributor to the Notre Dame win, to the Florida win. You had 80 yards in the Florida win, 69 yards in the Notre Dame win. You get 3 carries in the Louisville game that we lost. 3 for 9 yards.
Like Shannon Dawson said, they kind of got away from the running game in the Louisville game. That's what he said. They kind of got away from it, and it showed that it paid.
I get it. I understand.
But a lot of people say we throw the ball to set up the run game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, normally it's the other way around. You run the ball to throw up the set up the throwing game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we throw the ball like that. I think we do so many screens. We do a lot of lateral throws that I still, as they say, it's the extension of the run game. You know, the bubble. I'm still not a big fan of our passing concepts. I know it has a lot of air raid
but a lot of
concepts
that I think was because Beck was limited because of the arm.
Maybe. But damn, dog,
and
we in
then
the
I feel like
we in the
he's getting
playoffs
healthier,
now,
so-
bro. We in the playoffs
Yeah,
now.
so
if your arm don't
let
work
us
by
know,
this
hey.
point, then damn it, let's go get somebody else.
No, but exactly. But I think he started throwing the ball more downfield as in the last 4, like this last month. I feel like he threw the ball more downfield.
Coach Cristobal, first play action, and let Beck throw that thing as far as he can. Tell JoJo hit your head off the goalpost. We gone. Let's do it.
Yeah, like man, I haven't seen nothing over the top yet, man.
Let's go.
Like I want to see that over the top. Like when we have Ward, we can catch one over the top. We catch one in the middle range. I see a lot of screens and bubble routes, man. I don't see no track star going down, bombs over Baghdad, man.
Appreciate it, man. Johnny St. Patrick on Twitter has reposted the stream. Thank you, Johnny St. Patrick. Appreciate y'all over there, man. My man Steve on Twitter has also reposted it. That's love, man. See how the team love Coach, man. And Coach love the team, man. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see where we at.
How do you think we stack up against Texas A&M?
I told you, I think we can beat them. I don't have any worries. My only thing is the only thing I'm going to say is when the clock hits 0, as an offensive coordinator, a defensive coordinator, and a head coach, you have no regrets. I don't want to hear, and as all coaches, we have done that. We've gone into a game, as soon as the game over, you be like, man, I wish I would have put that formation in. Man, I wish I would have called that play on this third and man, I wish. Those are regrets. I want you to walk out there, regardless of the score,
I agree with you.
and say, and just simply say, man, look here. We threw everything, the kitchen sink, the baby, and the bath water at Texas A&M. And next week, we're going to go back and get our kitchen sink, the baby, and the bath water and start all over again. And we're going to throw that at Ohio State. And then after that game, we're going to go get our kitchen sink back again, the baby, and the bath water, and we're going to throw that at Georgia. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
Because honestly, it's the more you put out there, the more.
The conference has been locked.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I was locking the conference.
Like it's easier to dodge one bullet, but it ain't so easy to dodge when a person's spraying at you rapidly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? What they call accuracy by fire. That's how I feel like we should do, man. We got like people talking about we got so many ways to hurt you, but we haven't utilized it. Now we're starting to utilize some of it. I feel like we got a lot more players who could step up in pros if you just feed them the ball more.
Well, it's only one ball,
you can't,
bro. But you got to remember this too. And I tell people this. I mean, I know you know it's one ball, but I'm saying it's one football. 2 possessions have been lost. People don't calculate this also. Because of the new rule, the way the clock runs, 2 possessions have been lost out of the game. On average.
Yeah.
So now when you typically have 14 possessions, you have 12 now. Right?
But you can't, but there's sometimes I feel like they need a scheme in players. Like JoJo Trader, he'll go a game only getting 2 targets or getting 0 targets. Been out there for like 10 to 15 snaps, got 0 targets. You just got him running down the field.
Yeah.
Or like even when CJ Daniels win the pit game, he only got targeted twice in that game. Mm-hmm. He was out there for majority of the snaps. Was he just blocking out there?
Okay.
You got a certified ball catcher and you're not utilizing them. And then on the last drive, when you just, all right, y'all want to call a timeout? Fine, we're gonna punish y'all. Or what did we do? We punished him. 2 catches, he was down, he was in the end zone.
Yeah. And we still haven't gone back to that since that day. Appreciate you, Boo James. Appreciate you. We only 4 away from 45,000, y'all. Shout out to Boo James, man. He just brought a subscriber in the building, man. Come on, 45. We 4 away. We was 14 away. So y'all working slowly but surely. Huh? Y'all working. So thank you again, Boo. Appreciate it. Yeah, Boo James. I got to put Boo James in. Thank you. Ain't calling a grown man Boo. What's up, Boo?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like we, as good as our offense is, I feel like there's another level. There's potential for that another level. You see it. We flirt with it all the time.
Yeah, you just got to make plays, man. Let me go ahead and get E. Brown. Let me get the loquacious E. Brown, because as soon as I get him on here, all the subscribers going to drop off. All the people in the chat going to go to sleep. So I think we're going to be stuck another day. December 10th.
All right. And you think Scott will be healthy by the time we play Texas A&M, or we won't see him literally to Ohio State if we make it there? Because I think we're gonna make it there, but ain't nothing set in stone.
I'll say this, man. I don't know the extent of his injury. You know, Coach Cristobal keep that stuff tight to the vest. Apparently it was serious because he hasn't been playing. So, you know, just because you take a boot off, that don't mean you're ready. Just because you can walk around without boots and, you know, the boot on your thing don't mean you can, you know, push off and accelerate, decelerate,
but
all
man,
that kind of stuff.
He's a big key player, man, because when he's coming off those blitzes, he's getting tackles in the back, and he's like a certified run stuffer,
mm-hmm.
and he's good at stopping that outside run zone.
Right.
And I feel like we're missing that, because it showed that in that Virginia Tech game where they would bounce it to the outside where Keontae Scott would normally be there occupying space or crashing. He was not there. Who was there? A freshman who's not used to reading those keys as fast.
Yeah. I like Poison though, man. But yeah, man, let me get E. Brown on here, man, because I know he over there about to sleep. Applesauce and probably fell on his wife beater while he's sitting in the lazy boy.
Yeah, I'm done rambling, Coach. I've been ate up enough time.
You good?
Everybody tired of me calling in anyway.
Nah, you good, bro. Hey, do your thing, bro. Do your thing. Hey, man, I appreciate you calling. I like having people to talk to, man.
All right, Coach.
My man. All right, shout out to Pool in the building, another member, man. All right, before we get on here, we got 3 left. Come on, y'all. 1, 2. See what I did there? 1, 2, 3. That's for Notre Dame. There you go. We got 3 left in the building. Y'all clap it up for the loquacious. the osmosis, the orator. Oh God! I hope Nurse Betty put some. I hope Nurse Betty put some Benadryl, crushed up Benadryl in your applesauce today, so you go to sleep.
Well, good evening, Coach. I just want to say that I don't know who I'm following. Who's that on there just complaining about whatever and saying whatever and so on and so forth. But I just want to listen. I want to touch back on what you and Doug were talking about.
Hold on, your TV coming through your Cricket Wireless, so we can hardly get some feedback coming through the Cricket Wireless phone you got.
So what happened?
I can hear feedback. I don't know if you got the TV on or something. The 36-inch TV, black and white. It's coming through.
All right, okay, all right. Jokes tonight. Okay, good.
No, seriously, it was coming through.
Coach,
but you're good now. It sounds good. Perfect. Go ahead.
But listen, I Doug was saying earlier tonight that we should have 16 teams playing for the national championship. There's only 16 good teams in the college football anyway, of any given year. So it will be beneficial to have 16 teams. There's only 16 teams. Look at what we have now. There's only 16 good teams out there right now that you could include in the playoffs that will make this thing competitive. So every year you only got 16 good teams. Why don't you just put 16 teams in and let them play for the national championship? So that stuff Dub was talking, he literally put me to sleep. And then you had the Nicaraguan Kane. He came on.
That's
and
my
he followed
man.
up with the same bloviating, pontificating conversation to get you going and talking about nonsense. Okay, talking about nonsense. I just want to interject some substance in this conversation, and I want to talk about Phillip Rivers coming back at the age of 44. I think that's a good thing, don't you? I think that's a good thing.
No, it ain't a good thing. There's plenty of other plenty other quarterbacks out here that's prepared to play. That old man need to go home and take care of them 10 kids and 17 grandkids he got. That boy child support through the roof right now. Nah, I'm just teasing. I just feel like there are some other quarterbacks out here in the league. Or around that can be picked up. That would bring more to the table, in just my opinion. But he hasn't played in 5. Because to me, it's hypocritical. Okay, he's a vet. I get it. He hasn't played in 5 years. When we'll hold another person accountable who ain't played in a year. And I understand it's Phillip Rivers. I get that. However, it's a 39 when you retire. You're 44, dog.
Yeah, but the thing about it is that he is, by having him to come in. He's not going to start. Of course, he's not going to start by coming in at the age of 44 and playing the game and trying to give the team give it a little life. But we are talking about bringing some excitement back into this boring NFL playoff system. The NFL is just it's boring. So you bring the old man in. It gives you and some of you other old guys who think you can still go out and play football. It gives you the belief that you can.
If I'm gonna do it,
go out and play some football.
Can I tell you this? If I'm gonna do it, I'm signing Cam Newton to the remainder of the season contract. That's it. You ain't coming back next year. None of that. Come on, Cam. If you want excitement, if that's what you want, excitement, do that.
I mean, Cam Newton. He doesn't do it. Okay, he doesn't do it. He's not that player. He's not that player who the younger guys can learn from that will benefit you in the long run.
You're not trying.
He's not that person.
Sir, do you know there's only 4 regular season games left? It's only 4. What are we here? I'm not here to teach you anything. I'm here to play 4 games. Let's get exciting. Let's get physical, and let's make it happen.
But the guy, the young kid who's going to actually play, he needs somebody who has the experience who's going to give him the experience, give him the input on what he needs to prepare for and look for by playing these last 4 games. The kid from the backup quarterback he played with
from Florida,
with Notre Dame,
Anthony Richardson and
Richardson's hurt.
I know you're talking about Leonard.
Riley Leonard.
Yeah. Well, guess what? Riley Leonard played probably more like Cam than doggone old man Rivers. Hey, I coined that phrase right now, old man River. Huh? Oh, let's go. Riley Leonard plays. I'm just saying, it's 5 games left. You got some injury. Anthony Richardson, he ain't did nothing for the program or for the franchise.
Yes.
So my thing is this. I'm just saying, if I'm gonna pick a guy, I'm gonna go with the exciting dude. Hell, I'm 8-5 right now. Might as well. If I'm gonna pick an old head, what I'm saying, if I'm gonna pick an old guy that's been sitting on the couch for 5 years, why not pick a dude that's probably still in better shape, more mobility, younger?
But you looking at it from the standpoint of
excitement, like you said.
Wins. No. You looking at it from the standpoint of 4 games and wins and losses and whatever. I'm looking at it from the standpoint of you bringing somebody in who could give your young quarterback some guidance, other than the head coaches, because that kid. You could only there's only so much that you're going to be able to teach the kid or inspire the kid as a coach. There's only so much.
You don't think so you don't think hold on. So you don't think that Cam Newton has teaching capabilities for all that he's been through?
Listen, I respect the thing that Cam Newton accomplished on the football field, but I don't take a man wearing a big hat with feathers in it and sunglasses serious. I really don't.
Jesus wore a robe. Jesus wore a robe and sandals. What you saying? It ain't about what the man got on. It's about what the man got in him.
No.
No, I'm being serious. It's not about what the man has on. It's what the man got in. Because guess what? When he's off the field, he got a hat with a feather. But when he's on the field, we all got the same uniform on. He like a real gladiator out there. Come on now, Iran. Don't do this. I know you got a bias towards old people.
I see you. So you're drifting off. You're drifting off into the oblivion.
No,
okay? that's you. You're drifting off into the oblivion right now. I'm trying to come in and look at it from the standpoint of you lost your starting quarterback for the year. Your second string quarterback, he's gone for the year. Who do you have? Who are you going to have? Who do you have that could come in and give Riley Leonard some backup just in case you need to break the glass to get the fire extinguisher?
Bro,
you got to do it.
I guarantee Cam still can still get a little jiggy with it more than Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers got a dad, what they call a dad bod. That boy out there looking like a real granddaddy right now, man. Phillip Rivers out there, he look like he drive a minivan, a Questar, or something like that with you know what I mean? With baby seats in the back. Bro, the man 44, got a 2-year-old. Listen, how in the world, because this is actually my situation, how in the world is your nephew older than the aunt? How does that happen? My nephew older than me.
That's a possibility now. That's
literally what's happening in the Rivers household.
You referred to Jesus earlier. And what did God say? Be fruitful and multiply.
That's right.
If the man is able to go out there and have a kid at 44 and raise 15 kids, grandkids, don't you think that he could come in and do some pass on some things to?
He says no.
Pass on some things to his kids.
Of course, but why can't?
Yeah, I mean,
no. But what I'm saying is, to me, it seems like Maximum Max is not a dad, but it's a father figure. I like that. I got a father figure. I like that. What I'm saying is, I hear what you're saying about Phillip Rivers. I get that. And again, I only brought up Cam because you said the NFL is boring. How exciting would that be? The talking head of Cam Newton that's got his own 4th and 1 show. He's on ESPN. He's on these talking heads and he's arguing. He's calling other players out for not being good. Huh? Go get that dude and let him do it. Call it the Shador effect, whatever. The prime effect. If you're gonna go out as the coach for 1 year, let's see what he got.
Well, okay, all right. Well, listen, you're convincing me a little bit because they could have reached out to Tom Brady. That's what you're telling me. They could have reached out to Tom Brady.
They could have.
One of those guys to come in and do it. Maybe they did. Maybe they took that chance. Maybe they asked Cam Newton. He told them no.
I'm gonna ask him.
I don't know.
I'm gonna call Cam and ask.
It's just I'm just going by your show topic. Just talking.
No,
about
I got you. I appreciate
your show
that.
topic. And then like the Heisman finalists. Now, do you agree with me or not? The Heisman Trophy means absolutely hasn't meant anything since the mid 2000s. It hasn't meant that much.
That's not true.
It's all hype.
It's always been hype.
No. There was always some substance behind the Heisman Trophy in the before the mid 2000s. There was always some hype behind it. There was always some substance behind it. You always pick the best players after the season, what they accomplished throughout the season.
Mm-hmm.
Now Heisman candidates and Heisman Trophy winners are picked before the season begins. Now, if Texas had been a little bit more successful this year, they would have had Arch Manning sitting in New York this week because they'd already given that guy the Heisman Trophy before the season started. See, this entire NCAA, which is compromised and convoluted. The ESPN has ruined in the college football atmosphere because at the beginning of the year, they already go ahead and select who's going to win the Heisman Trophy. They literally tell you who's going to be the national champion, and that's all we talk about, all we concentrate on. So the Heisman Trophy has lost all of its luster, so to speak. It's lost the luster.
I'll say this. This class, and this is why I don't know if it's fair for me to say that Malachi Tony should win it. And I'm not speaking as a Miami homer. He should definitely be on the stage. He should definitely be should have been on the stage for all that he did. We talk about the definition of the Heisman and see, this is why I like have you on, E. Brown, because I like the way you kind of wrap everything up. You go down, you stick to the script, man. No ad-libbing, though. You script to the script. And I appreciate that. You kind of help bring this up. But here it is. The Heisman refers to the prestigious Heisman Memorial Trophy awarded annually to the most outstanding player in American college football. That's it. The most outstanding player. It doesn't say the biggest winner, right? When I look at Malachi as a true freshman, to take that in consideration, not even a true freshman, he a pre-true freshman. He's supposed to be in high school. To do what he's done, this team is not 10-2 without him. I don't care what nobody say. Even though he don't have 35 touchdowns and all that, his impact.
That is correct.
His impact for the Miami Hurricanes cannot be debated. To come in as a 17, turning 18-year-old playing Wildcat, he ain't the biggest. He ain't the 5-star. He ain't, and the dude turning this thing out, bro. To throwing the ball, I don't care if he was a high school quarterback or not. He ain't coming there to play quarterback. There's plenty of kids on teams everywhere that was a high school quarterback. That don't mean they making the kind of throws this dude made under the kind of pressure and at the level. I mean, think about it. Most people that make mistakes as freshmen, the first excuse is, he's a freshman. He'll grow into it. When have we ever said that about Malachi Tony during the season? Oh, he's a freshman. Oh, he's a freshman. He'll get better over time. We like, God dang, that dude a freshman? God dang, man.
And the thing about it is that even there are some pundits on television that I've seen throughout the last week or so. They're talking about Miami and Notre Dame. They have no idea who Malachi Tony is.
Exactly.
They have no idea. They don't know who he is, and they are talking about him as if he's just he was just that player that they saw the first game of the season when they played Notre Dame and when they played Florida State on television. They don't realize that the guy was quarterbacking the team. He was running from the backfield. He was doing reverses, blocking, punt returning. I mean, all aspects of the game. That kid should have been in New York.
Bro,
So
I'll say this too. Shout out to Diego Pavia from Vanderbilt. Exciting to watch. He is exciting to watch.
Pavia is there, though.
No, I know, but I'm saying, but I think that's why I say Malachi goes in that category. When I look at, and this is no hate on Jeremiyah Love whatsoever, but what you've done this year is not even Heisman worthy, in my opinion. You're just the best of what we have. That doesn't mean it's Heisman worthy, right? Like if me and E. Brown go to his favorite spot, the American Legion or the VFW. Just because Miss Martha got all her teeth and she don't walk with a cane and all the other dudes in there trying to holler at her, she might be the finest one in the club, but that don't mean she in the Miss America pageant. Just because you're the best running back of this class still doesn't make it Heisman worthy. Julian Sayin, no knock to what he's done. Great percentage. But you only had 3,300 yards. Hell, Shador was knocking on the door 4,000. I don't even think he had 4,000 or dropped right at the door of 4,000. And he got sacked 50 damn times. So
and Julian Sayin is not even the best player on his team.
Right.
He's not the best player on the Ohio State football team.
Right.
I mean, and then you got the
Mendoza.
And you have
Mendoza. I believe he should be there. I believe Mendoza should be there because we talk about outstanding. And when I look at it, he's a guy that has taken a team that's nobody's. You're the quarterback and you're winning because of Mendoza. I mean, their defense is very good. Don't get me wrong. But Mendoza is the engine to the Corvette. Right? Like, bro, you just took down the number one team in the nation, bro. Literally, you took down with that throw.
That's not Heisman Trophy stuff, though. It's not Heisman Trophy.
No, but it's exciting. Remember, it says most outstanding, right? What I'm saying is sometimes stuff may not be stat worthy. That's why I say even with Malachi Tony, from a numbers perspective, no. If I just looked at his numbers, I would be like, no, he don't make it. But there are a lot of things that are not in a stat book that make it outstanding. Johnny Manziel was outstanding. I don't know his numbers. I don't know if they were stat worthy, but if you watched him play, he was the most outstanding player on the football field. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. I hear what you're saying, but when you think about the Heisman Trophy,
Mm-hmm.
You think about Bo Jackson. You think
outstanding.
You outstanding. You think about Tony Dorsett. You think about Roger Staubach. You're talking about players who were outstanding in multiple years. Archie Griffin won everything 3 times?
Twice.
You're talking about multiple year and multiple tier football players who did things in multiple years. But now they give people the Heisman Trophy before the season started, and I go, I'm not interested in Heisman. I'm not interested in it. It's built up. They gave it to Arch Manning. They didn't give any of the other kids. And how many colleges are there? There's 134 colleges. They'll take into consideration all of those other players who played throughout the year who may have done some phenomenal things.
Sure.
We just automatically going to give that thing to Arch Manning. And if Texas had got into the playoffs and have been a pretty good football team, that guy would have been in New York this week. He would have been in New York. So that's who they was touting to get the Heisman Trophy.
Because of the name.
And that's why I go, I don't want I'm not interested.
I agree with you, but because of the name. Right? I agree with that 10,000%, but it's all because of the name. Everything in today's society is clicks and likes. What can we do to create the conversation? That's why the college rankings will never go away, because it creates a weekly conversation, right? If I go look at, watch this. You want to talk about quarterback play? Drew Mestermaker, I don't even know how to say that, from North Texas. The dude got 4,100 yards, 31 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 18 sacks, and 70% completion. Do you know the very first quarterback? Let me see this. Julian Sayin is the 11th best quarterback on this list right now. And he's a finalist. The 11th.
Exactly.
The dude from Baylor got 3,600 yards, 31 touchdowns. Julian Sayin got 31 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. But from a yards perspective, he's down to 700 yards away.
That kid from Georgia Tech, that quarterback from Georgia Tech.
Oh man,
that guy
was exciting.
That guy,
Haynes King,
more important. Haynes King, he was more important to Georgia, to the football team. I say more so than Mendoza.
Mm-hmm. No, I think, man, you have to remember, but look at Mendoza's body, right, of work, and I hear you, and I'm with you. I kind of get where you're going, but if I look at Mendoza, and I look at somebody that literally, you put a team on their back, they playing, they got game-winning drive. Somebody put in their Penn State, you stayed poor, you got funked in the Ohio State game, got up. I mean, got funk, boy. When that dude ran through him, blah, got up, still playing, throw the game-winning touchdown. Bro, that's Indiana. That's David and Goliath, dog. Like, I'm just saying, that's just,
Well, I mean, and listen, that's why I like the topic. I like the Heisman finalists being included in your topic because it's just you should, instead of having a capital H at Heisman, you should have put a small H there. It should have been a small H. Okay.
Okay, I got you.
This has been a small H at thing. And now your first round prediction. First round predictions. You got to admit that the University of Miami and Texas A&M, that is the most exciting game in the first round of the playoffs. That's the only exciting game. We've seen the other narratives. We've seen high-powered teams play patsy and whoop them, belt the ass. Okay? Because that's what's going to happen with JMU and freaking James and Tulane. They're going to get belt their ass and they're going to get whooped. We've seen the Oklahoma and Alabama crap. We've seen that. That's why it would have been more beneficial to kick Alabama out or kick Oklahoma out and put Notre Dame in that game to make it more what it should have been, more competitive.
Reggie,
or you could have put Pavia and his team in there, Vanderbilt. Put them in there and let them play.
Listen, I agree. To me, I agree. See, my thing is this: if you're going to pick the best 12 teams, then forget about the conferences. Pick the best 12 teams. If you're going to see, like, this is the problem. To me, you're mixing oil and water. You want to pick the conferences because, they need some money. But we want to pick the best 12 team. You going to tell me I would have loved to see a Vanderbilt play over James Madison? Yeah. I would have loved to see Notre Dame in there, as much as I hate them, over a Tulane. Because to me, Ole Miss and Oregon, they got a cakewalk. That ain't the best 12 teams. I would have loved to see one of the Heisman finalists in the playoffs. Playoffs? Yeah, playoffs.
Right. Right, correct. So they're taking the best organized sport that we have, which is college football, and they're literally destroying it, man. They almost destroyed it. They were literally saying that Miami, who beat Notre Dame on the football field, that happened 10 weeks ago. Doesn't mean anything. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? If you and I took a mathematical test right now, a math test, I got an 89 and you got an 88.
You got an abacus and I got a calculator. I'm sorry.
Correct.
Okay.
And because you look like Al B. Sure,
that's right,
and what have you, they want to give it to you because of the eye test. What kind of crap is that, man? I get it. I should get it because I scored an 89. Not because you got an 88.
Now, E. Brown, can I say something to you? Can I say something to you, E. Brown? And I'm going to say this, and I hope you pick up what I'm putting down. You know better than that. You know better than that.
It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard sometimes because you suffer from betaism a lot. It's kind of hard to pick up.
Betaism? Okay.
Because you have some betaism.
Listen to what I'm about to tell you. For you to say what you just said, because I look like I'll be sure, but you got an 89 that you should get and I didn't. I'll just say it like this, bro.
No.
You know, every day, Albie Shores get it over the 89s every day. So for you to, for people to act like this is something, oh my God, they're cheating us. It's a lot of Albie Shores getting whatever over the 89s, if that makes sense.
Hey, Doug, call me back. You tried to call me. Call me back, Doug. I don't know what Doug. See, I gotta check on Doug. Okay, I gotta check on Doug because I called Doug the other night. And I said, "Hey, Doug."
On the rotary phone.
And when he called, he tells me he's talking in the background real low. He says, "Hey, Brown, I can't talk right now because my wife is asleep and I don't want to wake her up." Statism. Okay? That's statism. He should have went out to the garage, or at least walk out to the garage and talk to me in his outside voice, not his inside voice. He tried to talk to me with his inside voice to save himself. So, you know, that's betaism.
Understand.
So we just, you know, just getting back to what we were talking about. But he tried to call me early. He tried to call me earlier, but I missed it. But he could call me now, and then we could talk this thing out. But the first round predictions, I mean, you know, Miami. I think you said it earlier tonight. You don't think that you should have any worries about the Miami playing in this game. I beg to differ with you, and I'm gonna start with from the defensive side. On the defensive side, my worry is how are our linebackers going to play in this game? How are our linebackers how are they gonna support the edges like you preach all the time? How are they gonna support the edges? And how will Toure continue to miss an assignment here and there whenever he's in the game? That's my number one concern. My number one concern is our linebacker play. When Toure is in there, he poses a liability to us. When we have Asante and Toure in there together, that's a double liability. You can't have those two guys in the game at the same time. You can't, because they either underperform or they just forget their assignment. That's my concern on the defensive side, right? And on the offensive side of it, I want to know how will the offensive line perform in this atmosphere? Will we revert back to all those penalties, with the holdings and the jumping off slide and the false starts? Those are my concerns.
You know what? I'll say this. You know what, Ibrahim? My only question. I heard this stuff about the linebackers. Okay, that's fair. Whatever. But I think you bring a valid point about the false starts. I'm not sure if we got that fixed yet. We did on our last pit game. We dropped drastically with those kinds of penalties. I had a long conference call with Coach Cristobal one Monday morning after he was watching the show, and he said, "Coach," he says, "Hold on, please." He had to put some sugar in his cafecito. He said it wasn't strong enough because he wasn't picking up what I was putting down. And I said, "Coach, let me tell you something, man." I said, "You have to understand this. There's something wrong with your cadence. There's a disconnect in the verbiage. There's a disconnect in the inflection in the voice. There's a disconnect in the tone. There's a disconnect in the syllables. There's a disconnect in the phonics. Something is wrong, and it's creating a lot of false starts." And he said, you know what, coach? You're 100% right. So now, so the defense doesn't pick up on it, the entire offensive cadence is in Spanish.
So what?
The entire cadence.
Right.
Like, you say, down, set, red 33. So now it's, oye, ¿qué pasa? Rojo 23. Rojo 23. Mira, 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 mira. Mira, mira. Mira, 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 mira. Azul 21. Azul 21.
Hey,
Ahora.
What's wrong with just saying Omaha? What's wrong? What's wrong with just saying Omaha?
Because ain't nobody from Miami been to Omaha, so they confused.
But I got this to say though, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at it, the times when they false start is when they're clapping, when he claps his hand, when he claps and lifts his leg up. That's when they have a false start. It has nothing to do with cadence. It's a hand clap.
He doesn't clap.
It's a hand clap.
Tell me.
When he does a hand clap, that's when they have those instances where they lose concentration. And when they start losing concentration, that's when we stop run blocking. We start standing around. We allow the we may have the momentum going down the field, and those are just some of the things that I think, like you said earlier, we haven't gotten that out of our game yet. So I'm just hoping that in these next 10 days that we concentrate on our linebacker play and our penalties, because we don't have next week if we lose.
True story.
Next week is not coming.
Look, let me show you something, Ebron. Hold on. I done been to Office Max, bro. I got all the logos. I'm ready. Look, I even got the Ohio State logo. I'm ready for next week. This is going to show y'all how prepared I am. I'm ready. You ain't going to catch me slipping because I didn't know who was going to play. I'm ready. I got the Ohio State logo right here, right now. I am prepared. I've been to Office Max. I got it printed up for the calendar back there. Man, look here. I'm so stank with it. I even got the FAMU for next year. I'm ready. Look, I'm ready. I'm prepared. And Coach can't get 4 subscribers around here to make 45,000. But we out here doing the Lord's work. Look at this. I even got the Clemson paw. I'm ready for next year. I got the Central Michigan. Shout out to Go Tigers in the building. You know what time it is. I even got the Central Michigan. We getting ready to play Central Michigan. Look, Coach out here be working. We play old Boston College garbage behind. I got them too. This is what I'm talking about. Coach be ready to rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? We be prepared, man. This is what I'm talking about. As a coach, you got to be proactive. You can't be reactive. You got to be prepared. Look, I even got the Wake Forest one, ready to rock and roll. Y'all ain't ready for old coach. Oh, you thought I was done? I ain't done. I got North Carolina State. Hold on. Oh, you thought I was done? I ain't done. We spend good money around here. Look at that. We already smoked Pitt. Excuse me. I smoked Pitt. We smoked Virginia Tech. We smoked Syracuse. We smoked Georgia. We smoked, well, we ain't smoked them, but we smoked Florida State. I got them all, bro. We ready. We ready. USF, they can get it too. Who else on here? You know who else on here? Louisville, they's garbage. Guess who the most garbage of them all is? Guess. No, not Bethune. Shout out to my HBCU. Much love. This team right here, all garbage. Straight trash-ola. Straight
What are you
trash.
going to do with those? I mean, what is that for? What are you going to do with those?
They go on the clock back here.
Posters, those stickers.
They go on the clock. The countdown timer behind me.
Oh, okay. Well, I tell you what. I tell you what. I don't think you have enough hair on your gonads if you go and purchase tickets for the Orange Bowl national championship game in Miami, like I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and get my tickets now for the Orange Bowl because I know the University of Miami will be there. You don't have enough hair on your gonads.
You don't believe so?
To go buy your ticket.
Well, I hate to tell you this, E. Brown, not to have TMI, but you're right, I don't. Why? Because this segment is sponsored by Manscaped. When you got to go ahead and clean it up down there because the weeds are getting too long, go ahead and hit the Manscaped. It's got ceramic blades and light and everything else. So to answer your question, E. Brown, you're right. I don't.
Hold up, man.
I don't.
Hold up. I'm making a sports analogy here. I don't want to talk about your grooming.
Oh, I thought you were segueing. I thought you were segueing into this. I thought you were segueing into the sponsorship for the E. Brown segment. My bad.
No,
Manscaped 2.0, the lawnmower.
Okay. No, we don't want to talk about your grooming habits in the lower region of your humanity. What I'm talking about, I'm talking about from a sports analogy.
Oh.
You don't have enough hair on your
golf balls.
You don't have enough hair on your gonads and no ditty to go and purchase a ticket in what section you said? In the 300 section?
305.
Of the 305. You don't have enough hair on your gonads to go and purchase a ticket now in expecting to see the University of Miami in that game on January the 19th.
Oh.
If you do that, then that says a lot about your loyalty to the University of Miami football team. And all that pontificating and bloviating you've done all year, that shit will tell a lot about what you think. Like I'm gonna do.
Oh, listen, I have no problem.
Okay.
Here's what I'm gonna tell you though. I ain't no fool. University of Miami, they won't even give us a T-shirt. But you want me to go spend $1,400 for a ticket? They won't even give us a T-shirt. Do you know in my closet, if I wouldn't have pulled out my closet, I'm the walking NCAA around here. I got a Michigan jacket, Tennessee there. Everything that you see Miami, I paid for. I even got a Jimbo Fisher Florida State shirt, polo shirt, believe it or not. You understand me? But that's neither here nor there. And all I'm asking, and all I'm asking for is 3 subscribers. Hold on, I'm asking for 3 people out of the 199 people watching right now. 3 people to go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Look where we at. God dang, get out of here, man. Alone. Look at that. Look where we are right now.
How many times have you bought
That's it.
dinner? How many times have you bought a dinner for that girl that you wanted to be with and you didn't score? Did you complain?
You damn right I did. I called the Better Business Bureau for false advertisement.
No, no, seriously.
I'm serious. I
like
called.
You're complaining right now.
Yeah, I put it on the whole facts.
No.
Damn right.
No,
nope. I went to whole facts. I went to wholefacts.com and I put in a complaint. I sure did.
No, you didn't complain. You know what you did? You went out there and you found another one who did the same thing to you. So just because you haven't gotten a T-shirt for the University of Miami, go out, and buy the ticket for the national championship game, expecting the unexpected. That's how I know when you tell me you think Miami's going to win, that's how I know that you are true with your bullying.
Yeah.
But as usual, you just bought the Kentucky Fried Chicken dinner for the pretty girl and you didn't score. I mean, so what is, just show your loyalty.
I had to check her rating.
And
She got 3.4.
That's segue, right?
If she got 3.4 stars, then guess what? Taco Bell, here we come.
Well, see, and that's what I call segueing into you've gone too far.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna segue into this before you do that. I'm gonna segue into this real quick. Reggie for the $20 playoff model 15+1 bracket. The top 15 Power 4 programs get slotted with the Power 4 conference champs getting a bye week.
Tell my nephew to call me. Tell my
Reggie?
nephew not to interrupt me, Coach. I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead, Coach. I'm sorry.
Oh, nephew, call him. The 16th slot for the winner on a play-in game between G5 champion and Power 4 program right outside the cut line. I ain't gonna lie to you, Reggie.
Because
I know you in the Discord.
Because Doug can't call me. Doug can't call because he
What are you talking about?
Stadium.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Hold on, Reggie. Write that up in the Discord or something and let me know because I can't follow it through the word. Not saying you didn't do a good job describing it. I'm a visual person. I gotta see that. I don't. You gotta, if you got the time or whatever, show me what you mean, and I'll definitely look at it and we can talk about it. Now, let me segue into this. I'm gonna show you how. I don't believe E. Brown, you got enough on your golf balls to buy 2 tickets to the national championship and take me with you.
What?
Let me segue into this.
To the national championship game.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you this right now, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow morning. See, Doug. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to buy the tickets. I'm going to buy 2 tickets. Now, this is not something I normally do. Like I said, I don't like it when a man tells me I love you, and I don't buy gifts for other men, and I don't like you telling me happy belated birthday. I don't like that. I'm going to buy the tickets.
Okay.
Okay.
You got enough? You got enough on you?
I'll buy the tickets. All right. I got connection. I want to get tickets. Okay, but we ain't sitting in no 305.
That's fine.
We ain't sitting in 305.
Well, guess what? If we ain't sitting in 305, guess what? Ain't gonna be no funny business after the game either. I don't want to hear. I heard you. Yeah, ain't gonna be none of that. I'm just letting you know. I draw the line. I ain't doing it. I'm just telling you.
Wait.
No beta.
Let's not get carried away now.
I'm just telling you. It's 2025. I'm just saying. I'm just letting people know that. Is it after 12? Hey, nephew, is it after 12? I'm just saying. Because them tickets about $9,000.
I can't stand it. I can't stand it when I'm in the barber chair getting my hair cut. I can't even stand to have the barber standing close to me.
Hey, Ebron, can I tell you something? Okay. I started cutting my own hair in college just because of that. That's the God's honest truth.
Listen,
I started cutting my own hair in college because the dude be standing next to you, dog. Your shoulders be getting assaulted, bro. I'm gonna leave it like that.
Yeah, listen, you're making me feel uncomfortable even talking about it right now.
Yeah.
I don't even like to be sitting in the barber chair and have the barber standing next to my shoulder or my knee. If you know what I mean.
Listen, I cut my own hair for that very particular reason. Bro, one day I was like, bro, it's enough, dog. I'm out of here, man. Here, take your money. I'm gone. I ain't never coming back no more. I was out.
No. And what's really disgusting about sitting in the barber's chair, even when you put in your knee, close, you're trying to put your knees so tight, close to each other.
He gonna open them up.
Close to your knee.
No, he gonna open. He gonna open your knee up. Yeah.
I even put my elbows down inside the chair so my elbow doesn't mess around and touch something. So ain't nothing gonna happen, boy. Nothing.
Oh God, dog. Yay. If y'all new to the Coach and Coach podcast, y'all gotta love this, man. Listen, we having a good time on here. Hey, your boy nephew say TMI, man. Hey, it was funny. LV say these people really holding their subs hostage around here. We still waiting for 3 people to subscribe to get to 45,000. I'm done, dog.
I mean, you know, you're if you're trying to get this crowd to give you 3 more subscribers, you got to do something.
Nah, see, there we go.
That's on the edge.
See, there we go.
Okay?
That's how it start. They want you to do a little. Hey, that's how it start. They always want you to do a little something first to see if you're willing to do it, and then before you know it, you be laying on the couch talking to somebody with glasses with a notepad. That's how it start. That's how it start. It start with, oh, just do that. You be like, oh, that ain't that bad. Okay, I'll do it. And then 20 years later, guess what? You be laying on the couch and to be a dude like this. Okay, so tell me how you really feel. So when it rains outside, do you get sad? Huh? Okay.
No. It's. I mean, you know, it's like being on the elevator, and there's only, you know, only has the capacity for the whole 8 people, and you're number 7 walking onto the elevator, and it's all guys. You either got to stand there in front and look at them face to face, or you got to turn around. What you gonna do?
I just thought about it. You're gonna sit there and look, and you got to go to the 30th floor, so that's a decent little ride. That ain't like
what you gonna do? Are you gonna get on there and stand and look at everybody face to face, which means your front gonna be touching their front? Or are you gonna turn around?
All right, the show done went all
be touching their front.
The show done went off the rails.
What you gonna do?
I don't know. I ain't doing nothing. I'm getting off the elevator.
I'm not getting on there.
There you
I'm
go.
not getting on.
And with all that being said, the show has literally gone off the rails.
And I'm not sitting in the barber chair without an apron on. You gotta have an apron on if I sit in the barber chair.
Yeah, this thing went all the way left. It went so far left that we back where we started. So anyway, yeah, I don't know what happened. So here's what I do know. I'm about to get the mess up off here. 2 hours, 48 minutes in here, man. We rolling. We got Miami Hurricanes talk tomorrow. I guess it's going to be part 7 of this whole fiasco until they play on Saturday.
Hey, Dub, are you on the phone?
Yes.
Oh Lord, you're the let
Coach,
man.
can you hear Dub?
I can. I did not see y'all done around here. Y'all done hit me with the old Navy SEAL attack. I ain't know how you slide in here and god dang the line is locked.
I know he called, but I didn't know he was on the phone.
Yeah, I called because you kept talking mess about me, man. Like I don't like that. Like, come on now.
See, Coach, that's another thing, man. That's another thing. That's another thing when you got guys, you know, hanging out and listening to you, and you turn around and you got, man, why aren't you saying anything? And you know what I'm saying?
How did I get hacked? How did you get past?
Quiet.
How did you bypass? Listen.
The conference has been unlocked.
So that means it was?
The conference has been locked.
It was locked. This guy has hacked my doggone phone line.
I have not, Coach. I don't hack nothing.
Shout out to Reggie. Okay, Reggie, I see it on here. I see what you did. I see what. Okay, there's a lot of information, but I'm gonna definitely look at this and see how this works, Reggie. I'm gonna definitely check it out.
Get that Brown. Are you calling too?
Man, I'm here, Coach. I'm so addicted to Coach Hayes live to whenever my eyes open up out of a 4-hour nap, all I think about is Hurricane football. So when I click on, this is what I woke up to. And when I prayed before I went to sleep, I said, Lord, just give me a victory over Texas A&M, and I got y'all. What's going on? It ain't even midnight. What's going on?
God is good, ain't it? God is good. God is good.
Hey, Home City, what's up, baby?
What's going on?
Man, this the takeover. This just what I prayed for. When I thought it would be January 1, we all together. The 4 horsemen of Kane football. Oh, I love it, man. Wow.
Coach. Hey, Coach.
I don't know what just happened.
That's how we roll.
I had literally, I've been infiltrated by the Browns.
We the Browns with our cousin Doug. We the Browns with our cousin Doug. And that's how we roll.
I appreciate
that. We appear just like the magically delicious.
Yeah. Man, I try to tell y'all, E. Brown was friend with Moses. We can do anything. We won't.
The magically delicious. So
when I said that, when I said that Alexander Graham Bell created the phone, and I knew you was there on the other end of the first phone call, E. Brown, I didn't know you understood how to bypass the phone lines. But okay, I got you. All right, I understand.
I mean, he literally infiltrated your show. He combined one team that should have been left out, Alabama, and Florida. We got the strongest representation because we the Canes and we the only team from the state of Florida that's in the 12, man. Only because of Uncle E. Brown. And when I read the caption, called me, I didn't even think about it. I was so engaged to listening and reading. Oh man, I'm happy.
Well, listen, Coach, I know you got to run, so I just want everybody to let everybody know that I invented cheating. I invented cheating.
Cheating?
Cheating. I invented cheating. I invented interlude. I invented whatever pronunciation, whatever connotation, whatever you want to put on it. I invented it.
Put your teeth back in, E. Brown, so everybody can understand you.
Yeah, we can't understand what you're saying. You gotta put your. Yeah.
You guys didn't. You don't understand what I said. I said I invented cheating.
Oh, put your teeth. You gotta put your teeth. Take the teeth out that glass on the table.
I invented interludes. I invented
inner tubes. You invented inner tubes?
I invented affairs. I invented that.
Boy.
Sound like you're also saying that you invented entanglement.
Oh, wow.
That's a good word for it, entanglement. That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah. Man.
LMV said, put your teeth back in is wild. Hey, I'm just saying. I don't know how we got here. This whole section has gone too far. This whole section has just gone too far. And I'm about to go too far. I'm about to go all the way up off this joint. Get down, Brown.
Hey, all I want, yeah. All I want to do is beat I want to beat the Aggies. How I feel, the 12th man, the 13th man, all the cadets watching, and you got one lineman already talking out of his head. My 6th grade teacher told me this, and I'm gonna shut up. An empty wagon make a lot of noise. And that offensive lineman is showing me one thing. He got a very empty wagon because he's making a lot of noise talking about Ruben Bain and Messeldor and the game and Moulton. Come on, man. I'm going on mute.
I wouldn't be surprised if Ruben Bain go out there and get the first sack. First play.
Well, I mean, I love it.
Well, with that said, Coach, I mean, we're gonna bring the smoke. Tomorrow night.
Y'all be dressed up with your Christmas lights on your jersey. LV, did he say the Agnes?
I told him to put his teeth back in.
No, he said Ivy. No, Nephew said Ivy. Okay, he said Ivy.
Hey, hold on. You want to hear the funniest thing in the world?
He didn't say right now. He said rat now.
Hold on. You want to hear the funniest thing in the world? And we're going to get off here. E. Brown, what was that dance I was doing the other night?
What was that? What now?
The dance I was doing the other night. What was it called?
Please. Don't say it.
Man.
Just say it.
We're not going to be talking about you.
Oh, the Tootsie Pop.
No, hold on. I want him to say it. Say what was it called, E. Brown? The what?
We gonna talk about the Tootsie Pop roll, man.
A Tootsie Pop. Not a Tootsie Roll. A Tootsie Roll. Man, I'm getting off here, man. Please, peace, love, and health, grease, and all that good stuff, man. This is the Coach Podcast with your boy, Coach Hayes. I have to say I love y'all. I'm a little disappointed in the ones who are not subscribed. Y'all literally held 3 subscribers hostage. That's okay. I'm gonna go cry in the car. But I'll be back tomorrow.
Can y'all please subscribe to this show? Can y'all please subscribe?
Right, just 3 right quick.
Because I am tired of hearing the coach begging. I mean, he signed working Keith Sweat. So stop. Please subscribe to the show.
Coach Sweat.
Damn, boy. Yeah, y'all. You know what? Don't worry about it. I'm gonna show you what. I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. Ain't that right there? Get down, Brown. Huh? I'm gonna start.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna start doing the show. I'm gonna start doing the show like this in the dark and shit. Watch. I'm gonna show y'all better than I can tell you. Watch this.
Why you cussing, man? Why you cussing?
My bad. I'm in my feeling. I'm emotional. Watch this. Then I'm gonna drop my chair real low. I'm finna hang back like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show y'all what bad production look like. All right, so what y'all want to do now? What y'all want to talk about?
What are you doing, man?
I'm chilling. What you mean?
Look like he about to strip. You turned that light on, turned that red light on.
I'm chilling, bud.
Drop it like it's hot, Coach.
No, I ain't dropping like it's hot. Yeah, I'm out of here. Now, dude telling me to drop it like it's hot. That's like calling a grown man delicious. I'm up out of here. Peace.
Man.
Y'all crazy. Why ain't messing with y'all?
Don't lay on your stomach and play with your feet, man. That's kind of.
How you lay on your stomach and play with your feet? How does that even happen?
You know how you lay on your stomach and you
no, I don't.
You twirling your feet round and round. Right.
Lord, this show that went off the rails, man. Much love to everybody out here, man. See y'all tomorrow, 8:30. Canes Talk Live. Peace.
Go Canes, baby.
Okay, baby.
Hey, E. Brown. E. Brown, you got to get a wet towel to wipe up the applesauce. It's going to get sticky. The ants going to come out. So you got to get a wet towel.
The only thing I get wet at 12 o'clock at night.
Oh, Lord.